Welcome to the From the 108 podcast, starring the drunk uncles of White Sox Twitter. He's a Twitter-like whore, an Instagram thirst trap, and your grandma's guilty pleasure, BeefLoaf. A West Coast attitude in a decidedly Midwest body, MySoxSummer. And your host, he's sharing obscure music thoughts to give you time to hit the bathroom, Chorizy-E.
Oops.
Thank you, Chorizy. Welcome to the From the 108 podcast. You ready for some baseball, beer, and bullshit? And remember the drinking rules. If BeefLoaf calls himself a menace or talks about gilfs, you drink. If MySoxSummer begs for free shit or gets pissed on his hands, you drink. And if I talk music or say, here's the thing, you drink. And I swear you will drink tonight for that. And of course, you can make all of us drink for just $1.08 or more.
Please, more.
A lot more.
But speaking of drinking,
Sipping out.
fellas, what are you drinking? BeefLoaf, what are you drinking tonight?
Oh man, is it
We're
a fishbowl?
No, we're finishing up the liquor cabinet, and I got the rest of the basil Hayden going. There's not a lot left. I thought originally, okay, I got plenty. I mean, I did do a nice big pour into the glass that Rich Bissett gave.
Nice.
So I was like, initially, I was like,
nice,
I have plenty to finish the show. Now I'm not sure I have plenty to finish the show. So we're gonna see who the reliever in the bullpen might be. It might be a decision I have to make as we get along later on. Smash or pass. I might disappear for 10 seconds and go get the reliever out of the bullpen. But this goes down well. And actually, what I realized is, you guys know I've been doing this now for about 5 or 6 weeks. After the podcast, after we have our post-show meeting, I do a drunken AMA.
Yes.
And the whiskey, it doesn't get me. It gets me good for the AMA. So I'm ready. I'm prepared. That's not enough. He's not a believer. It's not enough. He's just gonna have to get something.
I'm intrigued to what's going to come next, because I know that liquor cabinet is a wild place. There's just all kinds of weird stuff in there. This is not like, if you think about like a bar or something where there's like kind of one of every type of liquor, like the main liquors, like bourbon and some rum. It's no Beef's cabinet is nothing like that. It's nothing like that.
The fans are saying maybe MSS got wrong mic input. I don't know. His voice sounds so lovely no matter where it's coming out of. That's why I enjoy it.
It's probably wrong.
Oh man, wrong hole. Wrong hole.
Yeah, Chorizo, you should see the lineup that's in there right now. There's some straight up stuff like Tito's and like some Sailor Jerry or whatever. I'm not going to hammer that down straight up though.
No.
And then I got some weird shit in there. Like, we'll see.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see.
Better? Is this better now?
Yeah, that is better. Yes.
Okay.
I think we got it. You put it in the right hole finally. That's important for tonight.
I'll tell you what happened, but I decided to delete all the cookies out of my thing, so I have to relog in everything. So now all my settings are different. So now I'm resetting everything up. It's fucking great. It's because I was so impatient, because I was like, oh fuck, eBay's not working. This is how I make my money, and I'm trying to do it. And just if I would have waited 45 minutes, eBay reset itself and everything was fine. But no, I had to go fucking balls to the wall immediately and say, let me delete every cookie that's ever existed in my browser. And fucking here we are.
And we know that's a fucking lot with what you brought.
MSS
acting like he's making $1,000 an hour. He could have waited a little bit for eBay to come back up.
Well, listen,
all right.
This BTS tour is going around. I'm selling those little light sticks for much less than what they're selling them for. I'm not sure if they're legit or not. I don't know. I don't ask questions. No one has complained yet, so we're good.
Here we go.
I'm just thinking about all the Violet Myers bookmarks that just got trampled on.
No, I feel sad for them. R.I.P. in peace.
Yeah,
That's tough. MSS, what are you drinking?
So Chorizo, I was so excited. I was going to tweet this. I was actually just going to send you a text because I know you would be so excited. I had to go pick up some supplies for my youngest's first communion. That's this weekend. And what does supplies mean? A bunch of fucking liquor. So I go to Costco to go get a bunch of the booze, because you can't have a first communion party without a bunch of booze.
That's
correct. And while I'm walking around the corner, before my lovely eyes do appear, a fucking 24 pack of Guinness. I'm like, where have you been? Like, I've been waiting for you. Like, I have not seen you. So I'm like, you know what? I'm buying that fucking Guinness. So I have restocked. I am restocked and reloaded with Guinness. I got another 24 pack in the back. It is, people are going to try to drink them on Saturday, and I'm going to tell them to get their fucking hands off those. So I can't have them.
I love it. He's having them taped up.
My
These
God.
are MSS only.
I'll be like,
What did you get for the peasants then? What did you get for everybody else?
You know what?
What do they drink?
Here's what I bought, because I'm like, a lot of the family members don't drink beer anymore.
Okay.
So I bought a case of Yingling because I know BeefLoaf likes Yingling. So I was like, well, if anything, I'd take him down the
draft.
some loaf.
The Yingling draft. Yeah.
Well, I'll pour it in a glass for you and tell you it's draft.
So I'm the barometer of the median non beer drinker. Whatever I like is what a non-beer drinker will like that beer. Is that what you're kind of saying?
I just saw a case and it was like cheaper. I was like,
I
don't need 30.
We got to the root of the problem here.
Well, I didn't need 36 fucking Miller Lights. Okay, I didn't need 36 Miller Lights. No one's drinking those here.
The thing is, though, those never go bad. You can always give those to anyone. Everyone kind of drinks them.
Yeah, and everybody drinks.
But let me throw an idea out here, guys.
Find out because there's 8 Miller Lights that have been in my fridge for a year.
That boy, those are going first. Put those up front.
Put those right out there in the cooler. And see
those
who complains first.
Those will go first. But I had a thought though. Someone that watches a lot of our podcasts, I would love to hear from the audience. Make a top 5 list for each of us. What kind of booze we perform best on the show with?
Oh man,
like what do we have when we're ingesting it? This is like these are our best shows. That kind of thing. Because I was thinking about how much MSS drinks Guinness, and I was wondering, is this performance better or worse on the Guinness or not? I don't know for sure, but someone who is a fan of the show might know that. So if one of you want to volunteer to do that, I would absolutely love it. I won't pay you to do it. I'll praise you, accolade you. I may even pat your fanny the first time I see you after this. But you know, I would love to see that. So.
Chorizo figured out what the camera problem was. I was not mirroring my mirroring my camera, so everything was backwards.
Oh, so it looks backwards to you.
So now I flipped. Okay. Yes, now I'm flipped.
It all looks the same to us.
It looks the same to you? Okay, well, good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know. Now I don't know what it looks like.
Right? Nothing changed, but you know, you look beautiful.
I look now. I'm not reading.
You look natural.
Sarissa instead of Lawrence's. You know, when I'm going there. Chorizo, what are you drinking tonight?
You know what? I'm keeping it simple, boys. I'm living the high life. Living the high life, man. You know, I had a weekend ahead of me. A weekend that's going to stretch into the week.
Ooh.
I think there's going to be a little bit of drinking. So I'm gonna, you know, I'm not taking it easy, but I'm going with a very straightforward beer today.
What do you got going this weekend?
Oh, hello.
What do you mean? I'm
nosy.
I'm following the Sox. I'm going to San Diego.
Oh, that's right.
Anaheim.
You're going to Anaheim. That's right. I did know that.
Yeah.
Anaheim.
Now everybody knows it. Getting my fucking business out there.
The West Coast guy can't remember Anaheim.
No one wants your K car, Stu. You're fucking
Sue.
Anaheim.
Sue. Not Stu, it's Sue.
I know. I fucked up.
Boy named Sue.
Fucking podcast.
The big Johnny Cash fan. Baloney says MSS guys should get those beers from the Milwaukee tailgate 2 years ago. We still had a lot of those, like in December.
I feel like some underage kids picked those out of Beef's trash can.
I hope so. I hope they did. They had great enjoyment out of that. Sammy Davis says Beef is always in the zone on strawberry lemonade MD 2020.
Those are
no, I never had that, but I would drink that. I would be fine with that. And then Southside Jeff T says beef wine, Chorizy any hard liquor. Chorizy hard liquor. As long as you're not hosting.
If I'm not hosting.
You're speaking in tongues by the end of the show.
If I'm not hosting, I'll do it.
MSS, anything from Aldi discount booze out. I don't know. I can't remember if he was really good on that or not. It made me laugh that he was drinking that shit, but I don't know if he was good or not.
I think the Four Loko.
I feel like he stopped drinking my best night. There we go. That's probably
post show definitely.
Post show Four Loko.
CMCD says beef equals
That's,
cherry brandy.
That might be right.
Good memory. Right. I'm not buying that again. Someone else had to buy it. My father actually bought that for me. I held down to that for like 5 years before I drank it, so I probably won't buy that again. I will apologize.
Chorizo.
Let's get a couple drinks.
Go ahead.
Let's do it.
This one's from Johnny. Says, "Cheers, guys. Glad to see you, beautiful gents on Sunday."
Oh, that was awesome.
Cheers.
John,
that was
excellent
lot of
time
fun,
to see you, brother. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. That cruise. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I was kind of like, all right, we're gonna go. We're obligated to go to this, and then I had a great time.
It was really good.
It was really cool. I enjoyed the hell out of that. I maybe enjoyed it too much. if you know
Monday
morning,
slow.
If Monday morning meant anything. Trey says, if Beef thinks about a triple cheeseburger, you drink. I like that. I like that. Cheers.
We don't need anyone to die.
We won't know though.
You know about how often I am thinking about it. Though. Thank you, Trey.
When you hear that little bump when his dick hits the bottom of his desk.
I think maybe.
Oh, might get to that soon.
Maybe we talk about if he talks about White Castles or Uber Eats, we drink.
I Uber Eated.
I only drank Fireball in the green room.
He Uber ate. He Uber ate.
I Uber ate.
No other substance.
Our guy CJ says, "Love you guys to death. Great hang, fellas.
Oh,
Cheers."
Jesus.
It was great to see you,
time to hang with you, brother.
Great to see you.
Some funny stuff was discussed.
Baby Cajun loved him too.
Man.
He was like,
We had a
that guy's fucking hilarious.
great time.
It's so funny. K-Dog says, whatever MSS was drinking on that one Festivus. What was the one where we had to like stop him when he was like saying
fucking
some
Crown
shit?
Royal. It was Crown Royal. And the mistake was that I was drinking soda with it. So then I stayed awake. It was just too much caffeine in the Crown Royal.
You also got horny late in that show.
I was gonna say very horny. Very horny. That's when we were like, ooh, I don't think you want to go down.
Cut MSS off momentarily.
Is
We'll steer the direction in some other way. And K-Dog says, and 7,000 beers from Reggie's for BeefLoaf. Oh my God. Well, the one night that I was really tore up at Reggie's was the vodka. It was the vodka that got me.
It was something.
Yeah. I was fucking on my
loved it.
Now, let me tell you something. I blacked out the last two Reggie's, but I guess it's just normal drunk for me because you guys don't even hardly notice. That's why I said I only had Fireball when we went back to the green room after the show. Nothing went up my nose. That's all.
We let our blackout hit like after the show was done.
Correct. Yes. I remember the whole show. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that one year we were all blacked out like mid-show.
Like
I didn't even fucking remember like that person was on the panel.
The one where I was really fucked up. I remember the next day, Mrs. Beef was like, "Yeah, you're in bad shape." She goes, "But when you guys were up there talking, you said you were fine. It was after you guys were done talking that you became a real huge mess. So that's good. At least I finished the show proper."
Yeah,
that's all we could ask. That's all we want to do. MySoxSummer, how you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing great. And if you haven't noticed on the Twitters, Chorizy-E posted a picture of me in my Italianness and saying the White Sox will not allow this man to fly an Italian flag. And if things weren't going good enough after our trip at with AJ, with City Cruises Live and all that, and Ozzy and Sean Burke and Davis Martin, if things were going good enough, that was awesome, because then I'm starting to get like messages all over the place and Big Cat tweets in support and all this, and I'm like, well, this is nice. And then while I'm standing in front of my computer doing something, probably deleting all my cookies, Barstool Eddie is sending me a message. He's like, dude, is the flag thing real? Was it real? And I was like, yes, it was 100% real. And so I gave him like the breakdown, and I just told him, what had happened. And they're just laughing. And then, folks, let me tell you, to text somebody and get the interaction with them there, but then to see it on video of him receiving the text messages and then cursing White Sox Dave for being such a dick about Italians in your head, you're just like, what a fucking prick. And then not even saying my name the whole time either. Little made me a little upset.
I was surprised. Okay. No name drop whatsoever.
My name.
Because they asked Big Cat. Big Cat's like, you guys know this guy? It's like, oh yeah, we know this guy well. It's like, well, are you going to drop the name or not? You're going to say nothing?
You could have said he's on the fucking bobblehead directly behind your head. Like that's.
They're a little intimidated by their boss being on the show. But anyway, we'll talk about boss intimidation in a minute.
But so Big Cat is, says all his nice fun stuff, right? And then he said, I showed this picture to Max, and Max says, that is a fine looking Italian gentleman. And I was like, oh my God, be still my heart. Like, I'm just having a fucking week, right? I'm just having a week, and it's fucking Monday. I'm like, this is great. It's great. So as this is going on, I'm sending all this stuff out to people and saying, hey, look at what happened. What happened? So people are asking, and I don't know, I'm sure everybody knows the story, but I was at the game Friday night, and I was high and then was drinking. And when Sam Antonacci hit his double, I stood up with Johnny, who is not Italian, and we held up the Italian flag in support of our boy Sam, and he
Very
got
supportive.
And then as soon as we're done, as soon as he's like there and we're like, yeah, we've had a good time, we sit down. All of a sudden 2 security guards descend upon us and they fucking say, hey, consider this your warning. And in a nice way, not in a mean way, but they consider this your warning that if you do that again, you're kicked out of here or we have to take it away. And I was like, huh? And they're like, yeah. And I look at them and I go, why? And the one guy goes, I don't know, man. There's just rules. And I was like, huh, that's interesting. It's a pretty good one. And then the other guy goes, well, they're afraid that like it could cause, you know, some grief among other people and there could be a fight and all this stuff.
You know what happened, Beef?
Okay.
MSS was cheap. He bought his Italian flag off eBay and it was an Iranian flag. That's what happened. That's what happened.
No, it's
Looks
legit.
similar.
And everything he's saying is true.
Looks pretty similar.
The security guards were almost chuckling with laughter that they had to do this and the banter back and forth with you guys because you and Johnny and Missy and everyone was getting in on what, you know, why we got to do this or whatever, you know. And he's like, well, you know, it could be offend someone. So they're about ready to leave, and I put my hand on the security guard's shoulder.
You got to get this in. Go ahead.
You know what? Thank you for doing this. I was supremely offended by that flag. So you know why? It's fuck MSS. That's why.
Yeah, fuck me for doing something that gets us noticed. So I'm like, whatever. So I'm not putting it back up. These guys are all egging me for the rest of the game. You need to put the flag up, you fucking pussy. Why are you such a pussy? Have some balls, put it up. Aloha's in on this. Well, I would say Wally was in on it too, but that motherfucker's so high, he's just chilling. So got a little update. The texting all these people and sending all this stuff. One of the people that I sent it to, guess who? Brooks Boyer. Brooks Boyer goes out and says, I'm going to do some investigating and see what our fucking actual policy is on this flag thing. And
only Italian flags.
He sends me this. Now, here's my graphic. This, you know, there's me on the left-hand side talking to security.
Getting intimidated.
Okay, being very intimidated. There's Slim Mix right in front of him.
Yep.
And then on the right
that didn't help.
is from yesterday when they had people flying the Japanese flag in the middle of the game for like two at bats. And apparently, according to Missy from Southside of Behavior, they did not take away their flag. And if you look on the website, and this is what Brooks has sent me, there is a whole section that says banners, and it says signs or banners larger than 24 inches by 36 inches, or flags larger than 3 foot by 5 foot. Signs and flags should not interfere within the game itself, your fellow guests' enjoyment of the game, or be offensive, disparaging, or political in nature. Poles to display banners or flags are not permitted. So their policy is 100% you can fly your flag. And it doesn't matter what flag it is, I can fly it.
Well, as long as it's not politically offensive. Maybe they knew about what was going down out in the suburbs today.
I don't know. I don't know what's... Listen.
Yeah. Yep.
Listen, I know that the Italians were on the wrong side of World War II to start. Okay, they were the Axis people too. All right,
here we
go. Talking about.
So was Japan. Italy never bombed Pearl Harbor.
Who cares?
Okay,
Jesus Christ.
That was the dream.
Come on now.
Who cares?
Just saying.
This is not your best defense here.
Just telling you. But it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that it's totally fine, and I can.
Comments are right there with you.
I'm flying this flag. The next home game, this baby's back. We're getting this back.
Did you measure it to make sure it's not too big? No,
it's 3 foot by 5 foot. Like
I was gonna say, there's no way that's too big.
I just want them to send out the fucking security guard again and him just tell you
I told Brooks I'm gonna need a note though that says it's totally cool for this guy to fly his flag.
Sign Brooks Boyer.
I need that.
The Ron Swanson. I can do whatever I want.
So now I would encourage everyone that is of Italian descent to please come to the 108 with your 108 flag or your Italian flag, and we will fly the fuck out of those flags. Only during breaks in the inning, not during actual gameplay. We can only put it up after our man has.
And that was fine when you did it. It was in between pitches. Yeah. It was no big deal.
Yeah, as long as the action stopped, we're good to go. So Brooks checked with a bunch of people. Our guy Gareth was talking to stadium ops, And I was like, man, I don't want this to be the thing. Like they're like, man, fuck
It's
that
not
dude.
the thing.
We were being so
it's
cool.
not for MSS because he runs this too far.
No, he wants all the
bobblehead
shit.
pipeline to MSS is going to be fucked up. He can't.
That's great
all
for
that
us.
fucked up,
That's great
Well,
for us.
I mean, if I have
Great
the front office on my side versus the building ops, probably okay. Security is very weird, and this is just true across Sox Park in general. Like walking in for kids opening day, I have one of those small umbrellas, and it says you can bring small umbrellas in to the building because it's raining outside. I have to walk here and I'm with my kids. And the guy goes, you can't bring umbrellas into the game. And I go, huh? He goes, yeah, you can't bring them in. I go, well, it's pretty small. He goes, yeah, it's still not allowed. The other security guard looks at me and goes, yeah, that's fine. You can bring that in. Go ahead. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And the same thing with this. Like, probably half the people are like,
I was
no,
right there with
can't have
MSS.
legs.
They let me walk in with my gun. It was nice.
I'll say this.
It's under your titty fat.
If there was a
These
Jerry
cannons
the
over
Clown on my Italian flag, I don't think it would be
Probably
so
wouldn't
good.
need to be taken down.
I don't think that's right.
That's
But
a little bit.
just because it's just a regular old Italian flag, I should be okay. So
I think the one
that's how
thing
I'm-
I want you to take from this MSS, the one thing I want you to learn from this whole
what do
scenario
you want me to learn?
is that when I look at you and go, "Oh, what the fuck is this?" I'm taking a picture. You let me take that picture. You know, it was nice that you let me this time. A lot of times you're like, "No, don't take no fucking picture," and we miss out on gold.
Yeah, that's right.
I did. And I'll say this. I was looking at because that picture went bananas and it was awesome. And I appreciate that. More interactions on that picture than I think a local sports talk radio station gets on most of their posts when they're trying to get interaction. So I'm just saying, if you want to have really good interaction, just make
You're going to get in trouble with friends of ours.
Well,
You could always tell the Sox to bring Eloy home. That gets you a lot of interactions too.
that was shocking.
Woo, people got
not as
feelings.
shocking as Luis
got
Robert getting
feelings.
hurt again. So
Yeah,
but thank you, Chorizy, for doing that. I appreciate it.
But yeah, I mean, like that moment was like we were getting ready to go from just doing the soak, and you're like putting on your clothes, and I was like, I think you were putting on something over what you had on.
Yeah,
and I was like, I for a second thought you were just gonna walk out the door like that, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, I'm taking a picture of you right now.
No. I had my my kanji 108 shirt or sweatshirt that I was putting on.
CJ goes, shout out to Corporate Drewski, the brother in the glasses who broke my balls last year over my ticket being in the 109. Jail for you, sir. I know exactly who that is.
I know who he's talking about too.
He wasn't the one that did it. It was like high level security, not the guy that actually.
Now
is
I'm
cool
going to
with
think
us,
that every time I
unless
see
you're
Rob.
black.
I know CJ got me fucked up now on that one. And if you come to the 108, you'll know. You'll know.
Get it right away.
Beef, how you doing tonight?
Boys, I mean, there's been a lot of things on the internet lately, and
Oh my God.
a lot of them are related to related to females using their sexuality.
Yeah.
One we haven't talked about yet was Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel. Now, this is a little more of a stale story. It's a couple weeks old. Rossini's already resigned from her job. Mike Vrabel got put in quiet time during the draft, but then there was a little gathering together, and he was getting a huge round of applause from his team. So I had a little discussion. It seems like there's going to be, no punishment whatsoever for Vrabel.
Well, he plays for the guy that was getting jerked off in a massage parlor.
I mean,
or
I wanted to bring it to you guys, though.
allegedly. Chorizy.
There's no legend there.
I was thinking about it, though, a little bit. Like,
fucked her.
let's say he was a Bears coach, and he had just brought them some very recent success like this with the Super Bowl. Now, what he did there, not cool, obviously, on a lot of different levels. But would you want him disciplined, fired, if you were the Bears coach and just taking the team to a Super Bowl?
I don't want either one of them fired.
Why?
Rossini should keep her job too. If he gets to keep his job, she gets to keep her job.
Now she resigned, so could be forced firing. It could also just be fuck. I'd like this to go away, and I don't want to be in the public eye no more. I don't know the real result there, so it's tough. So I see what you're saying, Chorizo. Like but there is a line crossing for Rossini. on the aspect of like getting information, having an information edge in a very specific way that's kind of goes.
Well, I mean, it's a line crossing the other way too. I mean, like,
a
lot of lines,
of course, yes, no, absolutely, no. Comments. Ben Johnson could sleep with everyone in Chicago. Who cares? Yeah, see, I think the sports fans kind of like whatever.
Just trust him. He knows what he's doing.
The other thing I was curious about too was like, I want to say real quick, I do kind of have a problem with my coach doing something like this because I need my coach to make incredibly good decisions. Like that's his whole fucking job is making good decisions. Yeah. This seems like a terrible decision. This is a very bad decision. So I'd question his decision making. I would be like, I don't know about this fucking guy. Might need a guy who's worried about what's going on in the field, not having a mistress.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough. Would you do the same thing with, let's say, Michael Jordan or Walter Payton or other guys that maybe are known? Okay. Just check where the real line is.
I did not do that. I had no. We saw that did not bleed onto the court. There was not a problem.
It separated church and state very well there. A quick question about thing about these guys. How much of the NFL and ESPN keeping this shit quiet is damage control or just sort of a, this happens more than we would like you all to know about?
Oh my God. I mean, Mike Tirico is like the voice of Sunday Night Football, and he was trying to bone chicks on a fucking pool table. I mean, it's just there's a lot that's happened over there, and I'm sure there's a lot that still goes on. And you just don't hear about it. But Courtney Cronin was on, I think it was Carmen Yurko, or might have been the beginning of Waddle and Sylvie, and she had a really good breakdown of the whole thing. And she's like, it's just so fucking disrespectful to all the women that do their job correctly, because now when they go in, they have to watch their source. They have to watch what they're, what they're wearing. They're doing all this stuff to get information. And if there's one out there that's doing it the wrong way, then they're going to get looked at upon that. And I was like, you know what? I didn't even think about this because I'm thinking, who gives a fuck? They're having sex or consensual adults, whatever. But like now she's getting a lead over somebody else because she's giving them a hand job. And then all of a sudden the tide turns and everyone's got to give hand jobs to get, the lead story. I mean,
it's not that everyone has to, but everyone assumes it.
Everyone assumes guys off like crazy, but
everyone assumes it is the problem, not that everyone has to do it.
Right. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, there you go. I'm not saying they have to.
Well, but never mind.
So, but I liked her thing, and she was very serious about it, and I thought it was good. She's like, it's really
a serious thing from that
in
side.
A bad light because we're trying to have all this
from the reporter side.
This happens, yeah.
The journalist side, it is a kind of crossing the line in a substantial way.
Yeah,
and you did see some chirping from other journalists, like, hey, someone did this, and we've heard these stories before. Some are rumored, some are true. Like I believe Hazel May, all that stuff came out. It was kind of like, there was nobody really denying any of that shit. And then there's been stuff that's been rumors like that. So it's like, it seems like an old game that you wish would kind of go away, and you hate to see it come up in such a like fantastical way where it's like the thing's been going on for like 6 years. I mean, I was talking to someone at work today. They're like, why the fuck didn't they just both get divorced? What the hell? Like, why are they still doing that for so long? And just leave your spouse. Like, what? You're really dragging these poor fucking people through the mud with all this bullshit. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Now, fast forward to today.
Very different story.
Last night, a little different story. We have Lorna Hajdini and allegedly an executive at JP Morgan. And that was allegedly a male who was suing her, a John Doe, if you will, for sexual harassment. And some of the real spicy stuff I got up on the screen. It mentions that she allegedly removed her shirt and began fondling her breasts and racially insults Doe's wife for marking. I bet your little Asian fish head wife doesn't have these cannons. I've never heard that term before in my life. I don't know if this woman actually has cannons. I tried to look. There was one AI picture of her that was total bullshit. So I know that was not it, So go ahead,
that slur, I've never heard.
I've never heard it.
And I'm not like Babe in the Woods, head in the ground. Like, I'm from Bridgeport, man. I've heard some shit.
We were getting slurred as little kids.
Yes.
We got slurred.
Yeah, slurred directed at me.
Exactly. I've heard all that shit, but
I know a lot of them.
Doe claims she
I
then
don't use them. I know a lot of them. I never heard this one.
Doe claims that she then forcibly removed his pants and performed oral sex on him against his will. He continued to protest and began. The complaint said she repeatedly reminded him that she owned him and that she controlled his promotion and bonus, which she understood as a threat that she would block both if he refused. Twice, Doe claims that Hajini propositioned him for oral sex in the office. On one occasion, saying, "Birthday BJ for the brown boy?" ? My little brown boy. Another one says,
I've had many bosses call me that over the years. It was not sexual. All right.
Usually a different connotation. He says, "I fucking own you. I'll make you pay. Do you think you're going to be in good standing if you don't have me in your corner?" She allegedly said. "You really think management wants some brown boy Indian leading originations? If you don't fuck my brains out tonight, I'm going to sabotage your promotion." Just absolutely insane shit. Then this evening, a picture pops out of who the alleged John Doe is. And all day today, let me tell you something. Some of these things that were being said, people were like, there's absolutely 0% chance that this woman said any of this shit. This is totally made up. And when you see this picture, like, this motherfucker, he made some shit up. And sure enough, the New York Post says, bombshell sex harassment suit against Lorna Hajini, JP Morgan branded completely fabrication as John Doe unmasked. Apparently, they know who this guy is. He's 35-year-old Chorizy-E Rana. He did work for JP Morgan, but he's worked for a bunch of different places.
But not for her.
Not a direct report of hers at all. No.
No.
They kind of like know who each other are, but the thing, according to the New York Post, completely fucking made up bullshit. And there was a lot of internet sleuths who were like, I don't know. This just doesn't sound like it's realistic at all. And my goodness, was it blown up? And that this guy, when this picture popped up, you're like, yeah, no fucking way.
No, Beef. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about this. That like it's all fucked up. And you know what? I feel really bad for the lady because like she's getting dragged through the mud for the past 24 hours, and she ain't do shit. She just happened to catch the ire of this guy for some reason. And this is all alleged. It's just seeming like it's going in that direction. Right. If that's true, if this guy made all this up, this motherfucker got this put into court.
Yeah.
Made up a story where he calls his own wife fish head with no cannons. When you realize that came out of his brain, not out of hers, it really changes the trajectory of the story.
All of it sounds like it was written like Andy Stitzer from the 40-Year-Old Virgin. Like it was someone who knew nothing about writing something like this or doing any of this. It's like
a bag of sand.
Like a bag of sand, exactly.
I didn't realize their cannons were big bags of sand. Like, what the fuck is going on here, man? And you're right. You know what's funny though, Trees? A couple things. She did get dragged all day, but after all this stuff, I've seen a lot of guys saying, you know, obviously on her side and happy that this is bullshit. But kind of feeling her a little bit. She's like, oh yeah, she's the hot girl boss, like version of the girl boss, basically. She's becoming this kind of thing. The other thing is too, the guy just like nuked his entire fucking career, right? No one's hiring you in any of these jobs anymore after doing some stupid shit like that. No way, no chance.
Man,
the coworker's going, he was socially awkward. No shit.
He said love cannons. I mean, come on. No, that's like the fantasy of a lot of guys too, because you're just like, oh, I want this girl just to be so mean and she's so horny. She's fucking her assistant and making him as a slave. That's what I need. That's why the porn industry is like what, $4 billion a year industry, because people are into this shit. Like they love that shit. Like that's awesome. There's probably a whole series about this. You could probably do.
There will be now.
It would have been funny if MySoxSummer was like, this is the plot of My Hot Boss 14 from 1993. I can't believe he also saw that.
We tied it into the Sunday soak. I was talking about bubble brats. Well, guess what? Turns out she was a girl boss too in this movie.
Yeah. Maddie May. No, she's more. She's like
I went and looked her up afterwards, MSS. I think your explanation was damn near perfect.
Okay,
Right
good. Yeah, because you're like, well, it's like that meme with that girl where you're like, no. Well,
comments are on fire right now.
Well,
That's a good point by Tony. He says, what's more offensive for the wife, fish head or no cannons?
It's got to be the one that's a slur. Like, I mean, like,
man,
you know the other
cannons
part. Like,
too.
you know.
She knows she's cannonless.
Yeah.
I can't
All
wait
right.
to see this guy's wife. And then she's going to be a smoke show where you're like, this guy is stupid.
There's no, I wonder if this guy even has a wife.
I was texting with one of my buddies about this, and he's like, what if she's just like a white lady? Like, just like a normal, average size white lady. And you're like, wait,
ramen.
what?
One last one for the Road Boys. And it might be an older one, but it started popping up on the internet today. And it features Winona Ryder. I don't know if you know about this Winona Ryder thing. And the comments are from JK, from the lead singer from Jamiroquai, frontman. He says, this talks about when they dated like 30 years ago. He says, sexy Winona Ryder wore him out with her nonstop demands for sex. The 35-year-old singer said, although he enjoyed his brief relationship with the Hollywood star, he was left shattered trying to keep up with her. He confessed she has these enormous breasts, bigger than they look on film. She did have this habit of constantly want to play hide the sausage. It was exhausting. Now, my question for you guys.
Loser.
Number one,
Loser.
do you think she has sneaky, low-key big breasts for a skinny girl? And number two, do you think that JK's explanation's real or bullshit?
So I'll go with this. I mean, I think we all know that she has big boobs. I don't think that anybody's like
she has nice
by that.
cannons.
She's shown them in movies. I mean,
Especially for a skinny girl. She has some big knockers. Yeah.
But
some hips.
the sexting. So I wonder how much this is him just taking one on the chin for her, and it was like she was like a coked out maniac because she's been fucking crazy like her whole life. I mean, like you always see like the craziest shit.
There's like bullshit. She was shoplifted.
She was shoplifting. There's footage of her like on stage after winning
loads of money.
After winning like an award or something, where like she's part of an ensemble and she's like looking around like fucking like I look at the end of a Reggie show. Like, so I think she's, there's a wild streak there. There's like, and the way he describes it, I mean, maybe, but I mean, like, I think he's being nice in a way.
Chorizy, I got it in my notes right now. I said, this is Buddy Ryan talking about Chris Carter when he said he only catches touchdowns. Why they got rid of him?
Not that
it's because he was a huge alcoholic. That's the real reason. But just he only catches touchdowns. You got a positive spin on it. That's what it felt like to me too. Is a little bit of a positive spin for a total maniac he just did not want to be with anymore.
Yeah, and the backlash of him saying that she's like crazy, blah blah blah, would be terrible. So he's just gonna eat the backlash. He doesn't care. I mean,
right.
This is different than like one of us doing this. She wanted nonstop sex, blah blah blah. It's like, well, there's only like probably 2 to 3 other women on earth that would fuck us. So like, I mean, like we're really laying it out there on that one. But I think the guy from Jamiroquai is fine.
Fuck that dude too.
Let's get in there, baby.
You got a problem with JK?
Listen. You're dating. You were dating Winona Ryder probably like in her prime, like her prime moments, right? And you have the audacity to shit talk her later because she wanted to have sex with you too much. You had one good song, maybe, and I don't even know if that was all that good. Okay, Cosmic Girl gets in my head sometimes, and I'm like, I liked it. I like it for a minute. You're like, oh yeah, Cosmic, and then you're like, man,
that's what he does.
Remember why I never bought this album? Because it fucking drags on and it sucks.
Let me ask you a question though.
You gotta stop talking. She shouldn't be talking shit about Winona Ryder.
If someone was dating Robert Downey Jr. in the prime of his career, how would you feel about them going like, oh well, yeah, he was just always wanted to have sex, he always wanted to do this or wanted to do that, covering up for what he was doing in the prime of his career.
That would be nice, I guess. Yes. But yeah, I don't know. I still don't think you should.
You take it on his word. Like it was just
your mouth
purely the sex thing.
Yeah. I'm trying to believe the guy that wore the big floppy hat and then walked on the ceiling and everything. So maybe that's on me.
Oh man,
Chorizy, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. After these conversations, I don't know if this is going to have much steam, but I am a little worried about something.
No. Okay, all right.
We're all Prince fans, right? I mean, big Prince fans. And they're doing this Vault project where they're going to release a bunch of stuff like on an album that's coming out later this year. And they released like the first track. And it's like this, it's called With This Tear. It's from like 1991. He wrote it for Celine Dion. She ended up releasing it in 92. I listened to it. It wasn't great. Like I wasn't like enthused about it. And like I'm not gonna like every Prince song. He writes all over the board. Yeah. That's fine. But this being the leading track, this being the first one out of the gates that they're putting out there, man, I'm a little worried of what this is gonna be. Like maybe Prince didn't want these out there for a reason, right? And you think like the perfectionist that he was, even something that is fully produced in his studio, to him is probably a demo. It feels like a demo to him, and that's just him hearing it, and then he's gonna iterate on it 40 times. So I'm a little worried that we're gonna get like an album of Prince demos that like nobody's asking for. And it's really concerning to me. I don't know. What do you guys feel about this? Because I know there's been a lot of posthumous releases during our lifetime. They're hit or miss for sure.
There's difference. I think like I would say like with a guy like Tupac, they're just rhymes, right? Like he just did the vocals. He didn't like sit down and make all the beats. You can go back in and retroactive make good beats and put them to rhymes that he's already done. They did that with Biggie. They did that with Tupac. Prince, like, yeah. He said, don't release these songs. And also, he's doing a lot of this stuff at the end of his life there. He's pilled out and he's doing all sorts of weird shit, you know? And he's like, oh, that sounded like total ass. Like I would have killed this 10 years ago when I wasn't doing all these drugs. Yeah, it's a sad legacy to leave there. And like, there's gotta be a ton of money already, right? You don't need to release this anymore.
There's no way they need.
I haven't heard one person say, "Guess, man, I really need to hear some new Prince. I need to hear maybe Wally." Wally might have said that.
Don't be up in that shit.
People are certainly like, man, he went too young. I mean, like anyone would say that.
Yeah, for sure.
I think there's a question in the comments that says, "Ruin a legacy." I don't think it would
ruin it.
Because if Jimi Hendrix family didn't ruin his legacy with all the shit that they released,
he was the one I was going to bring up. It's like, how many different versions of songs of Jimi Hendrix do we possibly need out there? Like,
and I own a bunch of this shit too. Remember when we went to that one store and it was like Disco Round or something, and they always had like some weird shit in there, and it was like a Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison concert. And we're like, what the? I was like, I have to own this. I pay like $20 for a double CD as a kid. I mean, this is $20 when I had 5, right? Like, so this is. I took out a loan to fucking buy this.
Your whole week is all in on this.
Yeah, I'm not driving anywhere this week, right? And so
someone got to buy you when we go out for fast food. Someone got to buy you food because you ain't got none left.
Let me get a nug. I bought this fucking CD.
Getting the junior bacon double.
Oh my god,
junior bacon cheeseburger.
Was this the worst fucking recording of anything ever?
Of course it was.
Such a piece of shit.
If there were 5 words that you could understand from Jim Morrison in this whole album, it blow my mind. And of course, the ones that you can, like the 3 or 4 that you can, are just the most vile shit you've ever heard someone say on stage.
Came in nice and clear.
Oh, he said fucker in the asshole. Okay, that's I don't remember that being part of this song.
The audience chiding you on right now to talk about new Foo Fighters while you're on a roll, get mad about music that stinks.
Oh man.
You know, it's speaking of guys that fucked around on their wives and are still out there doing shit.
Oh man.
Dave Grohl, what?
Yeah.
Don't give me that shit. He did it. He did it. He's a bad guy.
I don't know.
But
you know,
the more offensive thing is how many effects he put on his voice on this fucking album. I'm more offended by that. Okay.
We're not Eskimo brothers because I didn't sleep with Louise Post, but we have made out with the same girl, or we've kissed the same girl. So that's, I'm a little protective over Dave when it comes to that thing. And his music, though, his music sucks ass.
I love him. Me and Beef seeing Dave play drums for Queens of the Stone Age at the Metro. All-time fucking great show. Probably
great musician.
In my top 3 shows of all time that I've seen.
Good performer.
He is a good performer. Their live shows are still good.
They are great.
The new stuff,
music.
I'm out,
sucks.
man. I'm just out.
Yeah,
I'm out.
I agree. Hey, guess
what? I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Guess what time it is, Chorizy?
Time to pay some bills.
Baseball is back on the South Side, and when you come to a game, remember Lawrence's Fish and Shrimp at 2120 South Canal Street is open 24 hours a day to serve you, the hungry Sox fan. Pre or post game, Lawrence's is a place to be. Want to win a free gift card? All season long, post a selfie at any of Lawrence's locations, tag us, and we'll select one lucky winner per month and send you a gift card. Enter on Twitter or Instagram. Not coming to a game but craving some Lawrence's? In addition to Canal, Lawrence's has 3 convenient locations for all your selfie and feasting needs. 3242 West 87th Street in Evergreen Park, 50 South Manhide Road in Hillside, 3248 Vollmer Road in Olympia Fields. Order ahead and avoid the wait at chicagoshrimp.com. Lawrence's Fish and Shrimp, the place to be on the South Side all season long.
Yeah. And we're just coming on the end of April here. So if you were at Lawrence's, maybe you were there last weekend when we had this huge homestand, or maybe the first part of this week and you took a picture there, tag us, post it up. Maybe you'll win a fucking gift card. It's $30. Dude, that's pretty good.
Oh man, I could
lunch for you and the ladies.
I can eat a lot of frog legs with $30.
Yes, you can.
Now we're almost an hour in, but I guess it's time for some White Sox talk.
Sorry about
good
that.
For us.
What are you sorry about?
I said good. I said good.
I know. I went a little long.
Beef said he's sorry. We're having a good time.
You know, a little bit.
We're having a good time over here.
Us too. That's what it is. It's a little lady.
The White Sox have swept the Angels and won 7 of their last 10.
Yes.
Finished April 13-13. Almost a winning season. Or winning month. Has the recent run changed your thoughts on the 2026 team? I'm going to go to MSS first.
No, not really. I mean, I didn't have I wasn't like, oh, this team is gonna blow other teams out of the water. I was like, this team is gonna compete, and if they can keep what they have from the second half of last year together going into this season, then we're gonna be great. Did not start out great, right? And you got some guys that have regressed a little bit in the beginning, but again, we're talking about the first 2 fucking weeks of the season, and we're writing this team off, right? So I don't think that. Am I happy that they're here? Yes. But am I shocked that the guy that holds the home run record in Japan hit a shitload of home runs in America? No, I'm not. I'm surprised he hit him as fast as he has, but I thought it was possible. And they've been getting lucky. This, Chris Getz, for some reason, has just pulled some luck out of here. And some of these guys have just come out and performed. Starting pitching. We did not think this was going to happen with the starting pitching, or at least not from the people that are doing it. Davis Martin, I did not think that this man was going to be the ace this year, right? And Sean Burke is coming on late.
Nice too.
I'm not kissing these guys' ass just because they were awesome to hang out with last Sunday. They have actually had really good seasons to put together some stuff. I'm happy with this. I think the thought is it makes me happy that they're doing what the things that we thought they could do and are there. So I don't think that they've changed the thoughts of the team. I thought it was early, but I'm still liking this team.
All right, Beef, where are you at, man?
Yeah, I think there are some things I wasn't exactly expecting. And I'll start on the lighter stuff that I just slightly wasn't expecting. I kind of assumed the White Sox defense would stay a tire fire from last year. And it's not quite as bad as I thought it was going to be. We're through 31 games right now. The White Sox are 25th in defensive runs saved, so not great. That's bad. That's kind of bad, like where I thought they'd be. But then when you look at fielding run value, they're 19th at -2. And then defensive efficiency from Baseball Reference, that's basically just like turning batted balls into outs. They're actually 13th. They're above average at 702. So the defense is performing marginally better than I thought. And I thought a key to like this team being a team that has a shot to lose 100 was a really bad defense. Now, my assumption is that it's just a couple minor things. I think it's Colson Montgomery has stayed awesome at short. There's been no defensive regression. Trezo, you and I were at Timothy O'Toole's for a Barstool watch party. White Sox Day, we're talking everything about all this, and he's like, what if he regressed on defense? Not a lot of people thought he'd be a strong defender. Guess what? He's popped back out. He's been awesome on defense at shortstop. The White Sox have made a concerted effort to get Andrew Benintendi's fucking glove off the field. Now, I might not show up in a way like, oh my God, there's a great defender there, and Antonacci's doing fine. He's holding his own or whatever. Yeah, when you have Antonacci or Derek Hill or Austin Hayes covering that spot, that's so much better than having like one of the worst defenders in baseball out there. We're getting some surprise defense kind of from Tristan Peters, a guy who you weren't even necessarily expecting to be on the roster. And other guys are just kind of holding their spots well. Mune's been fine at first, and even though he's kind of learning the position. Vargas has been fine at third. Mydrot's fine at second. So the defense has been stronger, although I wouldn't call it good or a weapon yet, but stronger than I initially thought. I totally disagree with MSS. I thought Mune would have an adjustment period. I didn't think he'd be like 1990 July and August Kevin Moss when he got here, like just bashing home runs everywhere. Guy doesn't have a fucking double yet because every ball that he hits high and hard is way the fuck gone, not even close to hitting a wall or anything like that. So yes, he's got singles when he happens to hit the ball in a low trajectory. The shit that gets up in the air and deep is fucking a missile out of here. He's walked like a motherfucker too, and that's why he's I think he's still in the top 20. He slowed down a little bit. He was really red hot. He was like top 3 in WRC plus. I think he's like 16th coming into today at 154. But backing him up, Colson Montgomery, he struggled to start the season. He was missing a lot of end zone. Now he's smashing the shit out of the ball. He's up to 128. Miguel Vargas is at 126 for his WRC plus. Boys, Miguel Vargas, his walk rate is higher than his strikeout rate. Okay, and that's tough to do. That's only a month. It's tough to do. Here are the qualified hitters last year that had walk rates higher than the strikeout rates. Luis Arraez and Geraldo Perdomo. That's it. It's very hard to do. This is like shit Juan Soto does, and Miguel Vargas doing it. So, like, I thought he would come on, but he's been better than I thought he would be. Yeah. Like, so these three guys, the three best players, and I thought they'd be the three best hitters, amigos, have been a lot better than I thought they would be. I don't know if they can keep it up for the whole year. I didn't think Noah Schultz would get promoted as quick as he did. No, I think that's the last positive.
I did not either.
I didn't think and then he showed up, and he's exactly the good pitcher you thought he would be. Like, it hasn't, like, the first start, there were a little bit of jitters over, but it looked fine, and then he's been good, basically. So, like, there's things going in the right direction that are leading to a 14-17 record as we exit April. And will some of them last? I don't know, but I think there's room for other spots to pop up and cover it. So it's probably not as fluky as as you might think it looks. Yeah, there have been some one-run games and shit, but I don't know. They're probably better than I estimated. When I bet under 68.5, I wasn't expecting a bunch of these things, and they're all coming through so far.
Yeah. Fuck BeefLoaf 2026. I mean, that's what it is.
Interesting thing too, though, Beef, is like, I think a lot of the band, the 10-game band that we put them in, most of us put them in going in, was like that 63 to 73 or 64 to 74 kind of range. And it's funny because at the start of the sweep, like before they came into the Angels series, they were on pace for 64 wins. They left that on pace for 73, right? But you could see like how early in the season we are when you can swing it that much with a 3-game sweep. So, I think what we're seeing is that, like, this is going to be a high variance team for a little bit. And I think you might see one of the things you don't think you're going to see that you're probably going to see is some regression in the starting pitching. Like, I don't expect it to hold up as well as it's holding up right now. And with the bullpen in the way it is, the outfield offense the way it is, there's still a lot of holes in this team where you can't say, "Oh, this team's figured it out. They're good. We're gonna keep running." And there's not enough kind of guys coming through the minors to say, "Well, once so and so's up, we're going to really be doing it." We don't have that in the outfield really. And then with the relievers, I do think there's some guys in the minors that could bolster this a little bit when we get rid of like the Jordan Hicks of the world, but I don't know how much. The thing I will say is that 2 weeks ago versus today, I am much more confident in the over 70 bet than I was.
Nice.
And I think it's because the thing that I was like, okay, if they can do this, I'll feel good about the 70 is hit a bunch of fucking home runs. And it's not just Mooney. Mooney is obviously far and away better than my expectations. We talked about this last week. A lot of us were nervous about it. We're like giving it like 25. This motherfucker might have 25 by the end of next month.
Right.
But Colson,
yes,
banging homers the way that he has.
Yep.
Vargas coming out of the gates and actually hitting some homers, turning some of those doubles into home runs, which is one of the things that we've been talking about. Those are encouraging things to me. I think we'll need to start seeing a little bit more out of Benintendi in terms of power.
Agreed.
That's kind of one where like we went in going like he's got to hit 20 again. He's got to be 20 home runs again. And so we'll see how that goes out. But the one thing that I'll say is like the Angels stink, right? And I can't wait to go watch the Sox play the Angels this week out there with all of our West Coast contingent. I'm excited to see those boys, and then I'm also excited to see the Sox play the Angels, and I'm excited to fight some rats. But they have beat good teams too along the way here. Yeah. They swept the Blue Jays. They won series against the A's. They won a series against the D-backs. Those are good teams.
Yep.
Those are good teams. So it's not like years past where it's kind of like, well, they won 4 in a row, but they played teams that haven't won a game in a month,
Yeah.
Like the end of last year was kind of like that. A lot of teams were fucking phoning it in.
They were bum slaying, maybe.
They look great against these guys, and like guys on crutches in right field playing against them. This is different.
Southside Jeff T wants to know if you're going to Disney with Triffin. If you do, don't let MSS know, okay? Because he's going to be upset because that was supposed to be his spot to go with Triffin. So
I want you to go.
There's no doubt I will send him a message and say when I'm at Disney. Let him know.
There you go. I did run in the other night, and he didn't recognize me with my glasses on. He was like, well, hey. And then I was like,
you're like fucking
hey.
Clark
And then I go, you don't know who I am, do you, with these glasses? He's like, oh, shit, yeah, hey.
Man.
He was hugging me like we knew each other. I was like, I said, the team's
then
playing
he called
so
you
good.
BeefLoaf.
No, he didn't. He knows.
I like when Gabriel does that to him.
I told him, I go, he's like, wow, what do you think about this team? How his team's playing? I go, dude, they're playing so good. People are giving you compliments online. That's how crazy it's getting. He's like, are you serious? And I was like, yes. I go,
he's back on Twitter now. He's
kind of shifted on Reddit every once in a while. He'll be gone when they lose, but like right now, everyone's in. So keep doing it. So it's all good stuff.
Teresa, you mentioned one of the points you mentioned. I want to jump onto it for a second. You mentioned like the bullpen is still shaky as fuck, and they're still not good. But they have been mixing and matching a bunch, and they did like figure out, okay, Brian Hudson's pitching well. Let's ride that fucking hot hand, right? And then they brought up this Tyler Davis kid, and he's pitching pretty well, right? So I think I think they have enough.
Tyler Davis a kid. He's like 28. All right,
he's a kid to me. I'd never seen him before. He's immediately a kid. We're almost 50. He's a kid. All right. All these guys are kids. So my thought is they're going to keep mixing and matching until they find those right combinations. But you're right. They got to shed the Jordan Hicks of the world. I know you're paying them. Get them the fuck out of here. Get like a real guy in there. Keep going through the waiver bait. Keep going through the Charlotte group until we find the right mix. You know, who do you got that's going to stay on the roster? Grant Taylor and Sir Anthony Dominguez and Sean Newcomb. Yep. Those are your 3 relievers that are guaranteed to be here. The rest of it, you should be shuffling all the time.
You have to keep Jordan Leisure. And I thought about this more. You have to keep Jordan leisure so it's less nauseating to watch Sir Anthony close a game. You need to have already experienced, because like think about when you got the flu, right? And you're just vomiting. That's the Jordan leisure part, right? But then when you're coming out of it and you're still just a little bit nauseous and you're just like, well, this is much better than what I just experienced. I'm on the mend right now. That's then watching Sir Anthony.
Yeah, that is bubble guts supreme when that guy gets out there. You're like, wait a minute, we paid up on this guy, and this guy sucks. He's making this very difficult.
I think me and Shrift would have a fucking great time at Disneyland, and fuck you guys who are hating in the comments.
Leonard just shows up just to hate on Triffin. That's the only reason he gets in the comments.
He is a Disney adult. He is a Disney adult.
We're going to come out to one of the games you're umpiring and razz you the whole time.
I'm going to come in a fucking Mickey Mouse outfit and harass
make fun of his strike call. I go, what kind of a strike call is that? Benetti did it better. Come on.
Terrible zone, ump.
I'm coming out in a Minnie Mouse outfit.
Need ABS out here.
I'm going to make you handle my big mouse cannons.
And Leonard's like, yeah, come on out.
I don't think he heard that part when he posted to it.
I don't think he'll change. I think he would still like to do that. That would be very fun for him. He just kicked me out just for being there. That's what I don't like.
Let's get in the next topic. I think you guys will know my thoughts on this because I kind of teased it in the last segment there. But Davis Martin is pitching out of his skull. Is he better than we thought, or just having the type of Linsanity run that a good number 4 starter can occasionally have? Beef, I'll go to you first on this one.
Davis Martin currently has a 2.23 ERA plus. That's 8th in MLB out of qualified starters. His ERA is 1.95. That's 6th. He has 4 wins, tied for 4th. 1.2 FWAR. That's 10th out of qualified starting pitchers. 1.9 BWAR. That's 8th. His walk rate is a low 5.6%. That's 12th out of MLB starters, qualified starters. And his FIP 2.85. That is 14th. Also very low. FIP is just an indicator that rides along with ERA. Now, his performance has been terrific. But one thing that was interesting is like he only really has about a 23% K rate. And usually guys that have runs like this, they have much higher K rates. And your top starters in baseball are got, Skubal and Skeens and those guys are flirting with 30%. There are good starters that throw around 22, 23% K rate, Max Frieds of the world or Framber Valdez. Those guys kind of do it with like 50 to 60% ground ball rates, like insane ground ball rates. Yeah, Davis Martin is more of a fly ball pitcher. He's like, I think he checked in and he's like 37% on his ground ball rate. So it's a little tough here. One thing I thought about though, in analyzing this, because I feel like it's 4th starter Linsanity run. As much as I love him, and he's an engaging guy, and he's got flow, and I appreciate a pitcher that's got some flow. But one thing I thought maybe is kind of underrated is his low walk rate in an ABS era where the walk rate's way up this year. It was 8.2% for the league last year. It's almost 10% this year. I wonder how valuable it is, a guy who can just throw strikes, limit those fucking home runs, and keep the ball in the ballpark. And so I'm going to say it's a Linsanity run, but I think he's doing a very good job. And look, a good 4th starter is super fucking valuable for a team. And especially if he can just continue eating a lot of innings for this squad and getting them to the finish line this year with a solid performance. I mean, I'll be incredibly grateful, but I don't think he's an ace.
MySoxSummer, where are you at on this?
I mean, so I'm just looking at numbers. He's almost a 2 WAR, but the strikeouts.
I just said that.
I know. I just couldn't put it out there again. Jesus Christ. All right. I like to put numbers in there too. I think the strikeouts though, that's fucking awesome. 33 fucking strikeouts across 6 games. I mean, you're like with his innings, he's almost won an inning, and that's good. That's good. I like him. I like the person that he was. I liked hearing him talk. He is our veteran. He's been here for 4 years. He's the longest tenure player. He obviously has something going right with the guys in the clubhouse. Everyone likes him. Scott Merkin said it at our live show at Reggie's. He is the guy that brings everyone together. And he asked him
to the ranch.
I actually asked him about that too. And I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I just like being around these guys. Like, we have a fun time. And so that was what I got from him. He's just a vibes guy, and he seemed very cool. He didn't get as much shit from AJ as Sean Burke did because he doesn't have an opener. So Davis Martin is an actual open starting pitcher, which Sean Burke is not, according to AJ, because he has an opener. But I don't know. I like to do it. I like the story. We need one of these guys a year. We had Shane Smith last year. Davis Martin's taking the lead right now. You know, just a feel good story for a guy that's throwing, and he seems way fucking into it. You know, that's another thing. He comes off the mound and he is
41 checking in. Let's go. MSSU, you're right. He has a story. He's been kicked around a little bit, man. He got rushed to the majors in 2022 when he kind of shot out of a cannon in the minors. He wasn't shit. He picked up some velocity. Next thing it was kind of good. And they were like, fuck, we need you immediately, and bring him up in July on a team that's supposed to be good. Then he gets hurt at the end of the year. Fucking Tommy John, all this shit. He has been kicked around. You're right. He's the elder statesman. You know, I think there's a level of just appreciate what he's doing, you know, but it is what it is. Chorizo.
Well, I think appreciate what he's doing is important here, but I'll say, so if you're expecting this to go all season, it's just not gonna. It's just not gonna. The hard hit rate is very high. The line drive rate is like way higher than I expected. So what that means is kind of like right now, they're hitting it hard, not on the ground. It's finding gloves. Great. Our defense, as much as Beef will tell you it's better, it still stinks.
It's not good,
So like the fact that it's finding gloves is good, but his weighted on base average is 290, which is great. But the expected is 345. That's a huge difference, right? So that usually it's, if you think about it the way that BABIP works, where if like you have a really high BABIP, like and you're getting on base a lot, that's probably going to regress a bit. It's going to come back to the middle. But even with that, he's doing two things that we Sox fans have been asking of our pitchers for just fucking forever. It's like throw strikes and occasionally strike some people out. Now, an 8K per 9 is not insane numbers, but it's good. And it's even better when you look at the strikeouts to walks and it's over 4, right? Like that's fantastic. That's what you want to see in your starting pitchers. So Beef, I will say he is having a very good run. But the fact that he's now able to command the strike zone as much as he does with the amount of pitches he throws, I think he's a 3. I think on a good team, he's still a number 3. I think I've bumped him from where I had him. I think we all like him as like what we hear about him as a teammate, right? Like we like that the idea of that. But I think the stuff that he's showing is number 3 starter kind of stuff. And that's huge. That's huge because we did not think we had anyone on this staff that wasn't a 4 or 5.
Yeah, to start the year. Yeah, to start the year. Now, no, Schultz.
And now we got Schultz. And so if Schultz is, let's just say Schultz is a 2, right? Like just be conservative about it. He's a number 2 pitcher. Well, we almost got a fucking rotation. All right. Spend some money. And now you got something. Now we got a stew going. So
I like what you said about command and throwing strikes and keeping the walk rate down. And I was thinking about, like, you know, in today's game, you value the K rate, and you know the elite pitchers got the high 20s, low 30% K rate. But I was thinking, like, I remember when we were younger, pitchers, they didn't have all that shit, and good pitchers would throw to a lot of contact, and what they would do is make you just not hit the ball hard, and they would keep you off balance, and they'd throw a lot of stuff. And Davis Martin, according to Baseball Savant, is going total kitchen sink route with his pitches. It's got him throwing 6 different pitches at least 11% of the time, meaning he's got enough command on all these different things that he can really mix and match. The repertoire can move around depending on the opponent and give him some longevity, a little bit of leash against some of these ones to give him a shot. He doesn't have overwhelming stuff. We've established that. But if you can throw strikes with a lot of different pitches and work on the hitter's weaknesses because you have a million different pitches, you know, that's an effective way to go about a career.
And that's the thing. That's why I said, like, with the amount of pitches he has, because we've seen the Javi Vasquez's of the world where he's got five 5 good pitches, man. He's got 5 good pitches. Well, if you can't fucking find the strike zone with half of them, they're not that good.
Yeah, exactly. You got 4 innings pitched because them 5 pitches ain't nowhere near the zone.
All right, let's get into this. Beef, this is something you've been talking about in the seats. We've been chatting about a lot, but Tristan Peters is playing more in center field than Luis Angel Acuna. Is Will Venable making this outfield chaos decision for the front office? MySoxSummer, I'll go to you. Oh,
yes.
No, go ahead. Let MSS go first. Yeah.
Yes, he is. Yeah, thank you. So I can read off the numbers that I just found on Baseball Reference. The Wars, obviously, there's nothing like way different about these guys, but I'll say this. When they go out to a bat, right? Tristan Peters, I'm like, this guy might get a hit. There's something could potentially happen here. With Acuna, I'm not feeling the same way. Acuna's gotten better defensively, but I'm not as sure of him defensively as I am with Tristan Peters. I'd rather see Tristan Peters out there playing defense. So it's just those little things, because they're like on the surface, not that much of a difference. But you look across the numbers, there's not like a huge difference between their what they're getting as far as hits and RBIs and everything. But I feel more secure with the Tristan Peters out there than I do with Acuna at this point.
That's interesting, and we'll get to that. I'll get to that in a second.
Go ahead.
Beef, I want to hear your thoughts on this.
Yeah, no, I think Will Venable is making a decision here, and we talked a little bit about Acuna a couple podcasts ago, and I mentioned, like, I think the way to really help him or save him a little bit is don't play him all the time. And one of the things that the Rick Hahn era was real famous for was taking a guy who should be a part-time player, think Romy Gonzalez, think Gavin Sheets, and run their asses out there in every situation. So they kind of suck when they're on your team, but they could be useful, deployed otherwise. And to me, it looks like this is what Will Venable is kind of doing with these two guys. And I'm going to pull the graphic of the last 2 weeks worth of play. And if you look at Peters is on there, number 4 with a WRC plus. It's mostly BABIP, so don't worry about the actual performance here. But he's got 29 plate appearances, and you look all the way down to 9th. Acuna only has 23. Now, Acuna, 84 WRC plus. Guess what? That's a lot fucking better than he's been the whole rest of the season, right? So you're seeing like a little kind of uptick there. 17% walk rate in those 23 plate appearances. The combination of the two playing less and kind of, Peters playing a little more, Acuna playing a little less seems to be helping both of these guys out. But MySoxSummer hit the nail on the head. Venable just wants someone to get out there and catch the goddamn ball. And Tristan Peters has been very effective on defense so far. Now, this is a small sample size, and I would agree that Acuna is getting better, starting to learn the outfield position, but it's pretty clear that Peters has played a lot of outfield and has a good handle and a good grasp on this. And I think Venable, ostensibly the pitching staff probably has more comfort in Peters out there. I don't think either one of these guys, as presently constituted or without a giant jump, is an everyday player. But mixing and matching them for best matchups, I think is kind of doing the trick. And I'm happy to see this approach. I'm happy to Will Venable take the outfield chaos and say, wait, I think I can match these guys up in a way that's going to make this a little better for us. And so I don't think either one of these guys is more than a bench player, but right now it's working.
Yeah.
I think Venable's it's interesting when you start to get into the situation where you're letting the coach actually just try and win games, right? Because he's not going to play the guy every day that you want to see try and develop, right?
Right.
But I was thinking about that, and I was like, what's the best way for Acuna to develop? And it would probably be to do so in the minors. Now, obviously, he's out of options. That's not really an option. But is it not an option? Because I feel like if you DFA'd Acuna right now,
yeah,
this is maybe the perfect time to do it. There's not teams that desperate to go out and grab someone like that. There's not teams that have fallen out of it and are just like, okay, we give this guy some run. So his chances of clearing waivers, to me, are high.
Okay.
Do it.
Just gamble, huh?
Yeah, see if you could send him down. Because a part-time weak side platoon guy in the outfield, I don't know what that's doing for you. I don't know what that's and I know they just did this. Yeah, I like I see the comments already about the Luis Robert thing, but they're not bringing him back.
No, they're not. No. But Teresa, I see what you're saying, but
not Luis. But I'm saying the Mets aren't bringing Acuna back.
Yeah, I understood.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying, and Getz has been quick to move on from stuff, like a lot quicker than the last regime, which has been refreshing. He's not going to do that right now.
No,
that's just real bad optics right now to do that.
Why do you think that is?
Just because you just made this trade. You can't just like gut the guy. You just traded the guy. They're going to let this play out for a little bit. I mean, they're going to. He's got to look bad.
We all know what
he's a switch hitter, and then once he's a switch hitter, then it's all is done. It's good because I think you're right, and that's where my brain was going to as Chorizy was talking. It looks horrible that you traded away, even though he's hurt.
Yeah,
and is probably going to remain hurt. Like a guy that people considered a superstar and were longing for him much longer than they should have after he left here, and then say, well, now we're going to DFA the guy we traded him for, and we got absolutely nothing. And that it's just going to go back into this fucking bullshit chamber again where people just talking shit and just
don't worry about what the fans are saying.
You have
to worry about what
the fans are saying.
Do the thing that helps the team.
I don't know.
I mean, who's beating down the door to replace him in that spot though, Chorizy, that you need to DFA for?
Oh no,
I don't think there's any. So I don't think there's a point in doing it at this point. Like, let him be a guy who comes off the bench and runs a couple times a week. You can play him against lefties. I think there's utility to using him, kind of in a certain spot.
Let me ask you guys a question. I thought about this and I was like, this feels like a stupid thought that I'm having. This feels like a dumb thought, but I want to.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with having a dumb thought and bring it up and we talk about it.
Yeah.
Why not give Antonacci a little run in center field?
I don't know, dude. I've seen some of the jumps in left field.
Yeah,
while better than Benintendi, because he can recover quicker because he's younger, I don't like the way that he reads the ball sometimes, and he catches the ball sometimes a little funny. And I don't. In our guy Jim, Uncle Baby Cajun, is sitting next to me, and he said the same thing because he goes like this and catches shit sometimes, and you're like, I don't like that. Like if that kid was on my softball team or a little league team, I'd be like, no, get under that mother and catch it correctly. Do not catch it to the side like a goofball. So no, I don't think he's ready for prime time center field yet. I don't think.
So you don't
where he's gonna go.
You don't really have commitment to that flag then that you were talking about.
Shut the fuck up.
No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. MSS's answer is perfect. I agree completely. I had nothing else to say. He's absolutely spot on with this.
There's just he is just kind of learning that position too, and then you're like, you know what? Let's just fucking put him right on the fucking fire. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You're
put him in the fire.
I thought you liked Italians. I thought you were supportive, and you're not being supportive here.
I'm setting him up for failure.
You want him to fail.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Mrs. Beef. I'm a little tired. We might have had a visitor in our bed for the majority of the night last night, and I did not sleep very well. I was not happy.
Mike Vrabel showed up?
Yeah.
No. Mercy.
Come on.
No way, this guy was in there.
Oh, no.
That looks.
No, that's an uncomfortable sleep.
I'm sorry. This guy could be.
Put your balls away, brown boy.
I did like someone. MSS, was it you that called him Timu BeefLoaf?
Yeah, he does look like Timu BeefLoaf.
Bro, he looks nothing like me. How dare you?
Like AI BeefLoaf. Like if you wanted to say create BeefLoaf and you put in all his features, and he's like, make a minion. That's what would pop up.
That's it. I just gave you a compliment. I'm gonna wail on you for the next month. That's it. You're fucked.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna make it up for you at the end of the
Keep
show.
it up, MSS.
You just wait. You wait. You'll be so happy by the end of the show. Don't worry about it.
How dare you,
boys? Beef, I'll start with you on this. Is it time to have some serious concerns for Edgar Carroll?
Oh man, you know what's interesting about Edgar Carroll is MSS. Before the season, we were talking about who we were worried about and getting a slow start. My dumbass said Mooney, who has had the hottest possible fucking start. He's a huge fireball. But MSS said he was worried about Edgar Carroll. And the reason why he was worried about him was how much of the load he'd have to shoulder behind the plate. So I took a look at this. Edgar Carroll has played 24 of the 31 games the White Sox have played so far. So that's kind of a decent size load, but to put in more context. 22 of those games he caught in. So there was 2 games where he DH'd. However, 20 of those 22 games, he caught at least 7 innings. So those were starts. He came in relief in 2 games. So when you look at those 20 starts behind the plate so far in this season, he is 11th in MLB catchers in starts behind the plate. That's a big workload for a guy who wasn't even catching half of last year's games. And so kind of shot out of the cannon there. At the plate, his walk and strikeout rates look absolutely fucking normal. 10.5% walk rate, 20.2% K rate. Totally fine. Then we get to the bad stuff, boys. The ground ball rate is almost 58%. He's hitting the ball on the ground. He has 0, count them, 0 barrels. He does not have a single barrel this season. And so I think it's a little bit time to worry about him. But part of it, I think, is he might just be dealing with some injury that he's had to play through because they just don't have the depth. They had Reese McGuire, who they just launched. They brought up Drew Romo, who we were arguing over if he's Italian or Mexican. Turns out he's both. He had a great game when they played him. But again, this is kind of, some minor league guys that they're kind of pushing through, and he's had to shoulder a lot of load. I almost wonder if he's hurt with the way the performance is. That's kind of what I'm hoping for.
Huh. I feel like it's weird. Like, you look at the metrics, it's like this guy has total control of the zone. He knows balls and strikes. He knows exactly when to swing, but he's like up there with a pool noodle, like just hitting the ball into the ground. And it's like, what is happening here? Like, it's just like, it doesn't make sense. And like, you see some of the swings when we're in the park and we're watching it, some of the swings, there's almost like a hesitation on some of these things.
Yeah.
It's like, MSS, I think you need to get him some good weed and just let him go out there stoned as fuck. Not think about it too much.
Only when he's DHing, not when he's catching.
I do think that's part of it, Chorizy. I think he's in
our
his own
pitcher's
head
got
right
good
now.
control. We're fine.
He's overthinking a lot of things here. I think Romo, if he can continue to hit like he did, he had a home run from opposite sides of the plate in the same game.
That was awesome.
That's unbelievable. I was so high, I didn't even know that he did that.
We should say,
I knew he hit 2 home runs. I didn't know he did on each side.
Romo is not a schmuck. Like,
he's a former top 100
prospect himself, who kind of didn't perform or whatever. And so, not like there's nothing there. And catchers take a while sometimes to develop.
And so that's what I'm thinking too. And I think that might help a little bit and like just kind of get him out of his own head. You got somebody that's good that wasn't arrested or charged with masturbating in a parking lot. And then maybe he's just Robin to my guy Teal's Batman. Maybe he just needs his partner back, like, so that they can come out and, and just like he does something for him. I don't know. I mean, he's not the primetime player and it's showing, but I don't think he's trash. Like I like him. I think he'll be fine once all the other pieces are in play.
Now, MSS,
yes,
something near and dear to your heart. Bobbleheads. They had the bobblehead set up for Teal and Caro.
Yep. Have
you heard from your people inside the org? Are they die casting a Romo head and getting the Sharpie out to update the name on the back?
I hope not. You know what? What they should do is they just make a third one, and then they'll just put them right next to it, and they're like, and Romo, and then put it,
it's like Tony Romo throwing a football because that's all they had available.
But he's like a little guy, like in the middle.
No, you know what would be, the Romo thing though, like you just make a whole bobblehead of him, like switch hitting, home run, first guy to hit two home runs in his first 2 MLB home runs in a game from opposite sides of the plate or whatever. I mean, that's pretty fucking dope. But I mean, I don't expect that to happen every game either. But yeah, I don't know. I think once Teal's back, I think that there's something just missing there. Like he is just flustered and out of it. So
you think in a smaller role he'll perform better?
I think it takes alleviates
more rest. More.
I do. I think he's in his own head.
He's young.
I think
he's
fucking
young.
Shane Smith's in his own head. I think there's a mental fucking thing. I asked those guys. I asked Martin. I asked Burke about Shane Smith, and they're like, he's gonna be back. He's coming back. He'll be back momentarily. And I was just like, I just think he's in his own head. And they said, yeah. Sometimes.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Sometimes.
Who do you think is in a better spot moving forward? Shane Smith or Edgar Carroll?
Shane Smith.
Yeah.
I think he's got a role on this team kind of no matter what.
Yeah.
Carroll, at this point, truthfully, he's in danger of getting sent down when Teal's healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying he is getting sent down, but he's in danger of it because we know Romo can play some defense. That's what he was kind of touted for. And if he hits even a little bit, you're going to kind of like be making decisions here. It's not a bad thing to have, 3 reasonable catchers on your 40-man that you can utilize, but that definitely hurts Carroll's stock and pushes him out.
Sure.
Whereas Shane Smith, even if you don't think he's a starter, like he'll be a great 7th inning guy or 8th inning guy.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like there's that scenario. He's just got to get there. He's got to get the control back, and then he can play.
The Cubans getting chased out by the Italians, So
that's something.
That's your fucking dream, huh?
No, I'm not. I like him. I like Carroll. I like Carroll a lot.
Sure you do.
He fucking looks hip out there. I like his Southside Connect jersey. His catch and get up. It has like the little socks there on there. Yeah. I love it. I think he looks the part.
Fancy.
He looks hip out there. You sound like the father from Get Out right now.
Listen, man, I'm almost 50. Okay, I have to.
He does got the cannons though. That's the one that I'm doing correctly. He's got
that haircut. That haircut. Look at that. That's just something. That's like some 80s bangs right there. 90s.
You didn't favor that MSS?
What?
You would just shut.
I would if I got to see the whole thing though. But that AI generated picture that was actually from like whatever some browsers thing that was something.
Jesus Christ. All right. Next topic before you come. The Sox have won 3 of their last 4 series, and the bandwagon is filling up.
Yeah.
Should it be full-on embrace for everybody coming on the bandwagon, or should we motherfuck these fools trying to get on the bandwagon? MSS, this feels like your territory. I want your comment on this.
So you're seeing this, right? And I was hearing it today. You see all this. Sox are hot, so everyone's talking about it. And I'm listening to Marshall Harrison, whoever the fuck, on 104.3, and I'm like, this is just horrible. I don't want these guys like talking nice about my team. I don't want Larry Holmes like paying for tickets and telling everybody that he paid for tickets to go see Mooney out there. I know your feelings, but the chive on fucking Reddit goes like it's week to week over there, right? It's like football. Everyone's like now, I enjoy watching this team. I like this team. I watch this. I am like so close to telling these people to fuck off. I go and look at their post history and see how quickly they've switched over to like, I'm good with this team now. And like, it's so frustrating though, guys, because I want to allow people to go and experience the things that they like. Right. But for the last 3 years, we've been beaten up by the same people that are saying, stop giving this team money. And
don't give Jerry the money.
I mean, we get tagged by a guy that I don't think is ever in the. I don't know if he's in the comments or in ingest any of our content. He just knows that we have a big following. And is like, you Sox Machine and Future Sox need to start calling out these people. We need to organize and stop this. So. Pardon me,
108ers organize a walkout. We would get them once a week during the big loss season. We're like, no, we're not.
No, not doing that. Come on,
the 3 of us will walk out.
I mean, show them. I don't think you need to be 100% go Sox all the time, right? We have our problems, and you can do it. I just need you to be somewhat measured about it and not say this is the worst fucking team ever. And this is so bullshit and fuck this and blah, blah, blah. And then when the team's good, go, yep, I knew I liked this team. I knew I liked this new Japanese guy. This is awesome. And write it out. So just be measured. That's all I'm asking for. So I'm not saying we motherfuck them, but I'm not fucking embracing them. I'm not buying beers yet. So enjoy.
Beef, what are you thinking? What are you thinking on this?
I just realized that I'm a more open and giving and loving and communal fan than MySoxSummer. He's a miserable, grudging, gatekeeping asshole. And so my thought is this, Rizzo. I'd say we embrace the new bandwagon fans with a couple three caveats.
There we go.
I got a list.
All right, you're on my wavelength.
I got your attention here, right? Okay.
Let's hear.
Number one. If you try and make content and it's not original or absolutely fucking sucks shit, I am coming for that ass. I'm just telling you right now. You thought I gave Dougie Freshness a fucking hard time? I like him. Just wait till you come in here and start some shit. I will tear you to shreds. And this is how the White Sox Twitter civil war will start, because some upstarts trying to take over the territory, acting like they've been here forever. No, especially in the content making. Number two, if you're coming back, you've been a fan and you went away, you fuck this team and then lost 100. That's fine. That's fine. But you need to admit you're coming back, and after how long you've been gone. And the reason why we got to figure this out, a couple things. One, I want these old fans to come back, but we need to know what shit they're allowed to make jokes about, right? If they've been a few years, they can't use the Pedro Grafal joke. Sorry, those are off limits to you. You disappeared during that.
No worst team ever.
Yeah, no, you can't. You're not in on that. You can't say that shit or whatever. They can absolve themselves of some of it if they'll wear the "I'm with stupid" shirt and has a arrow pointing at Rick Hahn. Because they're probably a Han bot. That's probably why they originally left, that they were Han bots. I want them to admit that too. If they do, clean bill of health for Chorizy or for BeefLoaf, I'd let you back in. But you got to come and say, you know what, I was gone, and here's how long I was gone. Just so we know. We need to know as a group. We got to be able to identify it. Number three, if this bandwagon fan happens to be a hot chick, they must bring their hot chick girlfriends along to the bandwagon, okay?
Yes.
I brought this up, and I don't want to sound like a dirty old man, but I guess I'm going to have to.
You are.
The last White Sox Twitter gold rush, my one complaint about the fan base, not enough hot babes. And you know what? I'm not putting it on the women. I'm not putting it on the women. The young men that are Sox fans that are just coming up, they got to bring the hot girls to the game, all right? That's their job. Yeah. Our wives are good looking, but they're our age. We need the 20-something hot babes to be at the ballpark. That's how you build a real resurgence of a fan base. So you younger men, I'm really counting on you.
That's a huge shot at Sox on 35th. I just felt that. It's right at Sox on 35th.
It is what it is. Brett does his part, but the rest of you guys, you better get your shit together, all right? That's all I got to say, all right? Get your shit going. Brett does fine with regards to that perspective. Yes. But that's what we need. That's what we need to get this fan base back. So those are my three caveats, Chorizy. I think that if they follow that, I'm going good.
I love that, especially for the fans coming back. Now, there are some outside fans coming in from out of nowhere, some outside fans. And, some of them are tweeting at us, Beef. They're saying, "From the 108, man, what's up?" And I think we got to cut to this beautiful scene that will tell you how I feel about this.
You want us to give you cash right now?
Oh, easy. Now, I didn't say that. Allegedly, your situation for you would be concurrently improved if I had $200 in my back pocket right now.
What? Why not pay a little tribute? But for everybody. So everybody, I'm with you, Beef. Everybody's back on board. And I like your caveats. But I have one thing that I'm going to tell you I'm going to be watching. Because right now, it's fucking April. Nothing's going on. Fucking maybe basketball playoffs you're into, maybe hockey playoffs you're into. We're going to get into June, July. There's even less fucking going on. It's all baseball. College football Saturday. You ain't tweeting about the White Sox. You're not in it like us.
Yeah.
You're not dying.
Yeah.
NFL Sunday. I want at least one terrible, wow, we should get Caleb to pitch for this team bullshit tweet. I don't care how corny it is. I need you guys in there every day, just like we are. If you want to get back in,
gatekeep.
You got to get in for the bad times, baby. This is by no means a resurgence this year. That's why I'm allowing everybody back in. I would love to see everybody come back in, especially right now, because they're still far from being a good team. There's still a lot of holes to be filled. But you're coming back in. You got to bring it like we do. You got to be all over this motherfucker.
Fuck K-Dog, by the way.
K-Dog's
just generally. He's
there.
He's
already in. He's so in. He's so in. He hasn't
He's
even
still
left.
a jerk off. I don't care.
Yeah, he might have left Twitter. He is still in.
This is a good drink right here. If you're the dad, so this is towards MSS because I just called you.
It's from Maddie Mitch.
Yeah. Maddie Mitch says, if you're the dad from Get Out, who you kidnapping on this White Sox team? Without Robert, kind of a tough choice. I feel like MSS has thought about this.
No, I have not thought about this.
No. Who would you take, MSS?
Who would I pick to become?
Yeah, who's the body you're taking over?
Do you know the movie Get Out or no?
Yeah, no, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
I thought he was confused as to what's going on here.
Well, I had to remember everything. He's had he's had some good movies. You know who I'd probably take? Just because I think this is the most obvious answer is Mooney. I'd be Mooney immediately because those smash balls like that is just got to be really fun. And the man's not bad looking. And he seems to be having like a really good time. So like I could fall right into that and just that'd be fun. But if I can't take him, like I need it's just something more like I think like Chase Mydroff would be just hilarious. It would just be a fun, fun experience, right? Like, yeah, little guy, weird eyebrows. Stocky, but like just outperforming.
He looks like Clint Howard.
All the
no one's taking him.
MSS decision making worse than Diana Rossini.
He's still an MLB player. Like that's
my
awesome.
guy,
like,
Chorizo, my guy.
Got to be some
Everson Pereira.
Confidence in there.
Handsome.
Everson's nice.
Can run a little bit.
Gets hurt.
Got some pop. I almost want Miguel Vargas, but I love Miguel too much. I can't do that to him. So Everson Pereira is the one who I think it's taken.
Oh, I didn't know we were going to kill him. But okay, Chorizy.
I'm going to go Sir Anthony. He already made that money. I got all that money.
Oh, man.
I go out there and make you guys sick. Fuck, I don't care.
K-Dog's with me.
Well, of course.
Exactly.
He's already shopping in his jersey. He's like, I'm
sick
ready.
every week. It's going to be nothing new for me. I got all that cash. Baby. Woo.
And Everson does have some really nice arms. So
Ian says, after seeing that Chase TikTok, I'm out. Yeah, that TikTok is like 5 years old. That's the funny one.
He looks
like my God, look, he's a TikTok star. Someone's like, it's from 2021.
He's wearing the glasses and then he does the lick and the lick on the dick. Yeah, I like that. That's good stuff.
We need MSS on the TikTok doing that.
MSS.
Oh, thank you. No, thank you.
Pay some bills.
Hey, get ready because this is the last time you're going to hear it till probably next April.
Jesus, thank God.
Morning rolls in and the world feels new. Windows down, let the fresh air through. Out in Orland Park, there's a road to trace, and a 2020 Mazda calling your name. Take a spring ride, feel it all come alive. Massive Orland Park, let the good day drive. Fresh air, clear sky, that easy breeze. Take a spring ride, go where you please. Take a spring ride, feel it all come alive. Master of Orland Park, let the good day drive. Swing by today, take the wheel and smile. One quick test drive turns into a wild Mazda of Orland Park.
Oh, yeah.
The comments, man, they really, really enjoy
The last week was the last
this one.
End of the
Chorizy-E, I hate this song. Here's what I want on MSS. I know you catch my shit for this. When we stop using that one, do not delete it out of StreamYard.
Oh,
leave it in here. Leave
Yeah.
it in here somewhere so that we could just pop it up at some point randomly.
It can work really good for fall. You know, I could just change the background to like, you know, fall leaves or something. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So we're good to go.
Oh boy,
I like it, fellas.
I'm obsessed. What time is it, man?
Do you know what's? Oh, I wish I would have had this up. I was looking at comments. Are you ready? It's
I'm
another
ready.
one of my favorite songs that I've made.
Smash or pass. 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 Smash or pass.
And speaking of songs that just go on for a little too long, there's another one, but everyone loves that one.
That's perfect.
I put the promo. You guys know I put the promo on Instagram too, on Twitter.
Oh, nice.
And our old friend Tim goes, I need the smasher pass as my ringtone. I was like, okay. So I'm glad people still love this song.
So, boys, Loaf was like, hey, we're going to do Smash or Pass. And I was like, I got to think about this. And I got to think about what I want to do. And originally it was going to be like things at the ballpark, like we smashing or passing them. And originally, like the first idea was like the Japanese flag, right? Like, don't think that I didn't think about buying a Japanese flag to like throw up, you know, like just be like, yo, welcome, whatever. Then I think of my grandfather that was in World War II, you know, like, you know, on a ship, like down by, you know, in Hawaii. And I'm like, I don't know if my grandfather would be too happy about me putting a Japanese flag up. So I was like, it just seems sort of weird. So I was like, I don't know if I have enough of these things that I can, that are.
MSS has heard that slur before, but not us, Beef. That's what I just heard.
I did confirm that. Yeah, I didn't say I've said it. Maybe I've heard it. Sure. Yes. So what I decided, I'm going to do a non-weird race thing and do MLB's weirdest giveaways for 2026. And we can smash them or pass them. And so we're going to put out a giveaway from a team, and you guys decide if you're smashing or passing. Okay? First up, Arizona Diamondbacks, April 19th, the Baxter ear cap. Okay? It's a cap. It's only given out to kids, 5,000 kids. It's a hat with furry ears coming out of it. And if you're not watching this on YouTube, there is a dead-eyed fucking like mascot right next to it who is scary as hell. I mean, it is not even. I
don't know what that was needed as part of the group.
This is just so scary. And now kids are going to look like this with this stupid hat. BeefLoaf, you smashing or passing the Baxter's ear cap?
I'm smashing the hat because I think it's kind of cool. And if you're a kid, you're like, oh, yeah, I got the fucking ears flying out of here or whatever. That could be kind of a cool, fun thing to wear. 11-year-old BeefLoaf would think that's pretty funny and would want to wear that. I don't know why the terrifying mascot needs to be right there. I don't even know what that is next to it. It's not a diamondback, obviously. That's a snake. What the fuck is that thing that's supposed to be there?
I'm so confused by all of it. I have to pass.
You're old. It's confusing.
I'm not a furry. I'm also not a soulless demon, which is in that picture.
I don't know what Baxter is actually. I'm not. I think
it looks like a bobcat. That's why
that's what the comments are saying.
Because if you go to the hat, look at the hat. The hat's got like the little fur on the ears, like a bobcat has.
Well,
you know, so a
bobcat has on his ears, but yeah.
I mean, fuck that hat and fuck Baxter too. All right.
All right.
That's
I just don't like dead eyes.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah,
they're sunken in and way too close together.
Yeah,
and
there was a picture of him, Baxter, being voted the sexiest mascot in like 2025 or something. But it was AI generated. Every time you throw
that guy in the background,
I just think Timu BeefLoaf. That's just all I'm thinking. Next up, Chorizy-E, you're going to be first on this one, and I think this one is in your honey hole. It's on April 19th, Spencer Strider's Volume 3 vinyl record giveaway. Now, what is that, Chorizy? It is Spencer Strider. The first 15,000 fans in attendance will receive Volume 3 of the Spencer Strider vinyl record featuring music from some of Spencer's favorite bands.
I'm out.
And there's the Echolocations, the Shylock, Tavern Breakfast. And then following the game, fans can look forward to a live performance by these bands in the Georgia Power Pavilion. You want to get a 6-inch when you walk into the ballpark?
Hello.
First 15,000 people. Well, how about what say you, Chorizy? Smashing or passing?
No, I'm passing on this. I'm passing. A bunch of reasons.
Why?
First, I'm not familiar with those bands, but
right.
I don't think I'm taking Spencer Strider's advice on music. It just doesn't seem like a great idea. But two, I can't think of a worse thing for me to carry around all day at a ball game than a vinyl record. This is a fucking terrible idea. And you know what's a terrible idea? Giving fans things that you can easily throw. And there's going to be so many assholes frisbeeing those things. It's not like the Sox have ever had some kind of disaster with records at their stadium that we would have any experience.
Fire hazard.
But no, I might pass on all of these now that I'm thinking about it. Like I don't know.
The next one's pretty good.
We'll see, but I'm passing on this.
There's some good ones coming up. I'm shocked. First off, this is volume 3. They've done this. This is the 3rd time they've done this. It must work really well. They don't sell for much money online. I checked. But also, yes, it's a weird way to get some music out there. I've only heard of one other vinyl promotion, and it was when Pearl Jam did a record at Wrigley Field, and it was the Ernie Banks song that Eddie made for him, even though Eddie is a known White Sox fan. BeefLoaf, you smashing or passing on the record?
I'm pretty clearly going to smash because Chorizo brought up an interesting point about this, and it went to my head immediately when I saw it. He's like, it's exactly the thing you don't want to give fans to be carrying around because it can be thrown. And it reminded me, Chorizy, remember,
like chaos.
were you at the Blackhawks game with us when they gave away the bobblehead? This was a long time ago when the Blackhawks were horrible, right? And they gave us the bobblehead of the mascot. And it's the end of the game, and we're doing like this with the bobblehead on the mascot. And my mascot's bobblehead is flying off. A guy like 4 rows in front of us, bald head, it just like speared.
It was the Tommy Hawk bobblehead, right? So it had a beak, and the beak goes into the back of the guy's head.
And he turned around like, what the fuck? I was like, sorry, I was doing this. And I have the bobble with no head on. Because I immediately thought, like, if I got a record like that, man, I might go up to the top deck and fucking launch that baby off. That's how far I can go.
Man, I'll tell you, the Tommy Hawk bobblehead that you probably destroyed. Oh, actually, no, it's not worth that much. I'm sorry. I thought it was worth more.
This is back when the Hawks were horrible. You could give it for like $5 or whatever to the game.
Like the last, I think
we just went there to get hammered.
$35. Yeah, of course you did. No, that's good. So I'm glad you're smashing.
I felt bad about it. In hindsight, absolutely hilarious.
You feel bad about it, but you like this promotion, so you could recreate it. You son of a bitch.
I just see the utility in it, Tracy. You're thinking of it as like, oh, I don't want to listen to that music. Fucking elitist asshole. You gotta think of other reasons.
I also think the frisbee scenario. I don't want to get I don't want to get like scalped by this.
You don't want to get Tommy Hawked in the back of the head. I see it. Yeah.
This is why we can't let Beef talk hockey anymore. I was just there enjoying the game, Prez. Sometimes shit happens, okay? What are you going to do? Bruhan Luke says, I can imagine Beef laughing his ass off right in this guy's face, and he's all pissed. Yeah, that is kind of what happened, although I did apologize. I can be a little menacing, so I avoided the fight, but I felt bad about it. I didn't want to do
it. Yeah, that's a nice way to do it.
It was an accident.
Felt terrible about it. Still laughing about it a decade later.
It's funny now. It's become funny. I'm sure that guy's funny.
You laughed about it that night. How do you think I know this story?
I can't wait till that guy gets in the comments. It's like, hey, you son of a bitch, that was me.
I found you asshole.
I got a dent in my head.
You're a lot fatter now, aren't you?
It looks like a big beak. A big beak indent in the back of my head. All right. Next up.
Sorry.
On May 29th, the Nolan Ryan bloody lip jersey, and it is given away to all fans. Okay, the jerseys in question contain a mock blood stain honoring the legendary's pitcher 1990 performance when he pitched until the 8th inning, even after his lip had been gashed open. The Rangers manager for that game, none other than Bobby Valentine. But this, the bloody lip Nolan Ryan jersey, Loaf. You smashing or passing this piece of history.
This is a huge pass because this is just notarizing a fake tough guy action right here. So well, it was a fuck. He had a bloody lip. Who cares? Like if you had a bloody nose, would that be like a super? Oh my god, we should be so proud this guy pitched 8 innings. I don't give a fuck. Like so what? They put a little chapstick on you wouldn't have a bloody lip, asshole. I don't care. Like get that out of here. Like that's dumb. Like it's so dumb. Like make something funny and interesting. Dumb. That's just like let's honor our legend for pitching through a bloody lip. I do not care.
Okay. You've made that is very concise and clear. What about you, Chorizy? You smashed your pass in the bloody lip jersey from old Nolan Ryan.
It reminded me of this. The Creed from The Office, where it's like it's Halloween. Oh, that is really good timing where he's covered in blood. I'm passing. What am I going to do with this shirt?
It's a jersey.
Where am I wearing that? Where am I wearing it?
I wouldn't wear it either, but you know, I'm just saying.
I'm not a reseller. So like, I got nothing. I got nothing with this thing. It'd be like, hey, you know, I got the bloody Nolan Ryan jersey, like the real one. No, this is a recreated bloody shirt. Like, why? That's the only response to me owning this shirt is someone asking me why the fuck do I own this shirt? So I'm out. I'm passing on this one too.
Remember, like the late '80s, they had those shirts that said like Shark Attack, and they had like slits on the side, and there was like blood on them.
Yeah, and really, the stupidest hillbillies had them.
Yeah, my whole class had them. Yep. You're not
confirmed,
wrong.
Apparently,
I thought they were fucking pretty cool, man. I don't think that jersey's as cool though, because you know, whatever. And fuck you, call me.
We shamed him out of it here.
Wait, did you have
we shamed MSS out of a shirt he really wanted?
You had a Shark Attack shirt.
I think so, yeah. I think because I remember it getting all stuck together. I think when it got
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
I hope I have a picture. I'll find one. It was right next to my Miami Mice, my Miami Mice shirt that I probably had too. That was awesome.
That was back when he was real skinny, like a tall beanpole. There's
really
nothing for the shark to even bite.
Yeah,
back when he was teaching.
You probably could see
he wore that to class. He wore the shark bite shirt to class.
Plenty of leg meat though.
100% wore it to class. I mean, that was cool when you had a cool shirt like that. Next up, April 25th. The Born Ready Vladdy bobblehead. Now, this is commemorating when Vlad Jr. was on the field with his pops, Vlad Sr., when he was playing for the Expos, and he held up the Expos helmet. It's going to go to the first 15,000 fans. It's on a Monday, so it's the Blue Jay Stars first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., might have been destined to make fans cheer in the big leagues, and Toronto is throwing back to iconic photo of Guerrero wearing his Hall of Fame father at a Montreal's Expos game in 2002 with his bobblehead of then 3-year-old tipping his cap. That is a big ass 3-year-old. Let me just tell you, that's a fucking 3-year-old. Holy shit!
You're not kidding.
Like he had a home run in that game.
I mean, holy crap.
I remember seeing Prince Fielder when he was like 9 taking batting.
Oh my god,
just fucking smoking.
Guy was big.
And we're like 13. We're watching this dude, and we're like, holy fuck.
Jesus.
That kid's like 8, and he's like way more of an athlete than I'll ever be.
Grow up on ballpark food, man. You're big dude, man. Like,
I'm smashing this one.
Smashing it. It's pretty sweet, right?
Expos, like Vladdy Jr. You know, the picture. I love all of this. This is all good. I would like a Prince Fielder though, Beef, with remember he had like the rainbow batting gloves.
Yeah.
When he was hit, like the fluorescent colored like rainbow batting gloves, hitting those dingers as like an 8-year-old. I would love to have both of those next to each other. That'd be fucking awesome. That'd be a really cool fucking thing.
All right, so we got our first smash from Chorizo. BeefLoaf. You smashed and passing Vlad Jr. Born Ready.
Yeah, man, that's an absolute smash. I love Vladito. I love Vlad Sr. Both terrific ball players. Such a cool fucking moment. Like a great picture. A cool bobblehead. Just like this is thinking outside the box a little bit and have a cool representation of a star player. I'm sure there probably are a bunch of Vlad Jr. bobbleheads already, But this is a cool concept and idea to do with him. It's
yeah.
like, all right, that's awesome. And it's a thing that really happened. So yeah, I would smash the shit out of this. This is one that I would go early to try to get. I really, I would get in line and go early to try to get that.
And you know that you're going to have to get there really early in Toronto because those fuckers are crazy up there.
That's true.
Now, MSS, a question on this. Like,
yeah.
I don't know that you know this, but
I'll try.
That's Memorial Day here. Do they have the day off in Toronto?
I mean, I'm guessing.
Because if they don't, you want to make a trip? You mean we get up there, get a couple, 2, 3 of these?
Guess who?
I bet we'll get 4 of them in resale. I bet it'll be good.
Listen,
Same-day flight.
I hate to say this, right? I can't go because I'm already booked for a bobblehead game that day because Chase Mydroff's #1 fan lives in my house. So she's like, Dad, I really want to go to that game. I'm like, we will go to that game and you get to go
Beef,
to the
imagine me having that Varito and he doesn't have it.
Oh, he'd be sick.
Oh man. I get 2 of them. I get 2 of them and I still won't give you one.
Be sick.
I didn't get it. I didn't get a Mac Miller either. So that actually, I really like it too. I would get it. Now, the Toronto people are putting on another bobblehead. This is not a smash or pass, but did they really miss the boat here with the Dylan Cease? I mean, he went from the furry mustache as an actual mustache that when the Sox did it to like druggy burnout Dylan Cease, like up in
look at those eyes.
Oh my God. Like literally, I have made the joke before, but like I probably bought drugs from this guy. This guy is trying to sell me shrooms. Like
how many they make of this one?
I think it's 20. I think it's 20.
20,000.
Yeah.
Now we've seen his mustache, right?
Yeah.
They could have used actual Dylan Cease mustache to cross 20,000 of these. He'd still have a ton left, right?
Yes. Yep.
Let's get some clippings.
I just think it's whack. It's the same pose, right? Basically. And just doesn't seem as much fun. And I do see the Dylan Cease bobbleheads sometimes when I'm out at the thrift stores, and they want $15-20 for them. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like,
even
I
at the
can't
thrift
sell
store,
this.
$15 or $20. Holy shit.
Because they think they're all worth money now. And I'm like, I sell these. When I had them, I sold them for $5. I'm like, I can't even get rid of them. Like, people don't want this motherfucker anymore.
The one on the left with the real, like, yeah. He served me a drink at the aviary. That guy.
Joey P says the Sox one came with a neck brace. No, that's just I mean, we had that on ours too. We had those little piece of foam there to
that's just to keep you from moving. They're moving away from the styrofoam stuff. So, but the Dylan Cease,
these guys right here had that as well. So that's
I actually put the Dylan Cease White Sox one away. It is in the closet along with the Eloys and the Makadas and all that stuff. I'm like, I run out of room. I got to get rid of them. All right, next up. And what is that, May 8th? The Tupac bobblehead is being given away in Baltimore. On May 8th, we're celebrating the life and legacy of legendary rapper and actor Tupac Shakur. Before becoming a global icon, Shakur lived in Baltimore from 1984 to 1988. He attended at Baltimore's School of the Arts, studying acting and poetry, a formative chapter that helped shape the artist he'd become. Boys,
I got a big problem here. Put that back up. Put that back up.
Pass. Go ahead.
Here's
Chorizy,
I got a huge problem with this. You're doing Orioles Tupac. He's from Baltimore. You couldn't find a fucking picture of him in an Orioles jersey?
So
you got him in the A's jersey?
This is my picture.
Okay. I thought that was their ad.
No,
I thought that was their ad. Okay.
No, it's not their ad. Their ad is just that picture on the right. Okay. I scoured the internet looking for him in a Baltimore jersey. It does not exist.
Yeah.
This doesn't exist.
I believe it.
Like,
because
it's
he's
not
an Orioles fan.
No. And somebody was like, oh, he wasn't really an Oakland fan. They just wore shit that was cool. And I was like, yes, they did wear shit that was cool. And Baltimore was never cool. And he was from there. The 4 years thing is kind of weird to me. Is this like last year we gave out a Ken Griffey Jr. bobblehead, because because he had one good moment with the Sox, and it ties in with the history. It's fun. But is this like Ken Griffey Jr.-ish? He spent 4 years there, and like now you're claiming him. Is he really a Baltimore guy? Smashing or passing, Loaf?
You know what's funny is I have reservations about the amount of time he's there. I'm just going to put the picture back up.
Sure.
About the amount of time he's there, but it's kind of a cool looking bobblehead.
Very
so I, as much as I feel like this is them trying to cash in on, oh yeah, he was here for 2 weeks. He's definitely a Baltimore guy. I'm gonna smash. I kind of like it. It looks cool, but I do have reservations about the methodology here. I would have to buy mine off of MySoxSummer, and after I got into a huge argument with him about how he's trying to overcharge me.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you'd have to have Wally complain. What about you, Chorizo? You smashing or passing?
I'm gonna pass. I don't need this. I'm fine. I'll listen to Tupacalypse now, and I'll be fine.
I feel like if this was a Sox jersey on it, it would be so much better, right? Like if it was. Yeah.
No, I think the only thing I've ever seen him in is in Oakland A's jersey. Just put
He's
him
in Sox. No, you can find Sox jerseys all the time. Like all these guys wore the Sox.
Well, that's
stuff.
from the movie, though, right? Like he was in a movie where he's wearing the Sox jersey, right?
Is
he wearing that out in public? Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a Cubs jersey, but it was like an old school Cubs jersey. It was like black.
Now I don't want any of these.
I'm just saying. You see him in a lot of different stuff, but like never a Baltimore jersey. So. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I think it's a very cool bobblehead. I agree with you, Loaf. I think it's a cool looking bobblehead. I like everything.
It looks cool.
Hip hop is cool. I like that it's working its way in. I'm just a little like weirded out that it's a Baltimore one, and I haven't seen him ever in a Baltimore jersey. That's just weird to me. Like it's not like I'm repping Baltimore. Like he was West Coast. So West Coast.
Jackie Treon says Baltimore should be giving out Prop Joe and Marlowe bobbleheads. Yeah, I would love either one of those. And then later on, Sin City Swindler says they should have an Omar bobblehead.
A wire set would be incredible.
Somebody, awesome. I'll send it to you afterwards. I'll tweet it. Maybe I'll tweet it. There was an Omar. Somebody's like, this is the one that Baltimore should be making. And it was Omar with the shotgun, the trench coat, the other gun, and then a big old cigarette hanging out of his mouth. And I was like, yeah, this is what it should be.
It would have been great if he had the shotgun in one hand and then in the other hand, Honey Nut Cheerios. He would always go to the little store trying to get the Honey Nut Cheerios. Exactly. Yeah. Give me the Frank Zabatka.
Oh my God.
They did a wire. Chorizo, they could do 20 different wire characters.
Yeah, I mean, you could do every homestand. Like instead of like $5 Tuesdays like we do here, which I love, and don't get rid of that.
It's the best.
They could do a Tuesday night bobblehead, and it's all wire characters.
Yeah,
that'd be fucking sweet.
I would fly out for the bubbles.
That's some shopping cart and shit.
Who needs socks?
Mighty tees.
Next up, and this one already happened. Athletics first baseman Nick Kurtz is one of the game's rising stars with his unique nickname to boot. Kurtz's Big Amish moniker refers to his 6'5" stature and the large Amish population near his hometown of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. The Athletics bobblehead features Kurtz churning butter, a celebration he's used in the past. They actually gave this bobblehead out during the game against the White Sox on that Saturday. It's his rookie of the year bobblehead. Boys, do we need a bobblehead of a big Amish guy churning butter?
Yes, we do.
Smash and pass in their loaf.
Smash! I love that. Look at that stupid shit. Like that's what bobblehead should be. They should be dumb shit like this. Look at that. It don't even look like it, really. Like Leonard's correct.
Leonard, I've been saying for a while that he needs to be Nicky. He needs to be Nicky.
I'm saying that
to save some fucking careers here,
man.
Leonard's been on our ass already. He got upset. He saw me at the game a couple weeks ago, and he was still mad about the matchup in the 108 tourney where I put 3 black guys against each other. He said if I do that next year during the last dance, he's going to call the NAACP at me. So I got to be a little careful
Leonard,
when we do in the tournament.
Leonard, I want to tell you that Beef has already told me he's segregating the tournament. There's going to be 2 separate tournaments for this.
So please call. Please call the NCAA.
I did not say
now.
that. You stop it. You motherfucker, stop that shit.
Oh my God. Chorizo.
Yeah, I smashed that baby.
I'm passing on this one. Fuck him. He ruined my rookie of the year bet. He could go to hell. I hope he dies.
Nico.
I like him. I like Mr. Kurtz.
You're like Mr. Kurtz.
But you know, I like the whole idea.
It's cool.
I like
right?
the whole idea. It's good.
You guys are gonna be in trouble again. God damn it. You see what's happening? God damn it.
It'll be a 4-way this year. Put CJ in there too. Oh my God.
You guys are going too far in the comments. Too far.
You asked for it. You asked for it here.
I like the idea
Yeah.
of the Kurtz bobblehead. It's cool. If I were an Oakland fan, I would probably want it. But the fact that I had money on Colson last year ruins this for me. That'll never get me my money back. Fuck him.
Can't get it back. It's done.
That's true.
All right, boys. This is the last one. And it might be the craziest one. And Chorizo, you're going to go first. And it is the Bobby Valentine disguise kit.
Smashing it.
Giving out at the Mets game.
I don't even quite know what it is, but I'm smashing.
Back in 1999, on June 9th, 1999, Bobby Valentine wore a disguise in the dugout after he had been tossed from the game. He was ejected earlier. He returned to the dugout in the 7th inning wearing a fake mustache and glasses. He was fined and given a 2-game suspension from Major League Baseball for this stunt. Chorizo, you're smashing.
I'm smashed. I don't know exactly. I'm guessing it's just the glasses with the nose, but that picture doesn't look like the actual thing. Like I don't.
Well, the
right?
actual thing on the right, the actual one was the right one on the right.
I don't know if that's it either, but we'll go with it. But like,
I think you're right. I think it's AI, but that's okay. It looks similar.
Good call, Teresa.
But I am down with this idea. I love the idea. I think it's such a ridiculous moment in sports history that like I would definitely show up a little earlier than normal in hopes of getting it. I wouldn't get in line for this.
Okay.
But I'm smashing this one. I'm smashing.
I mean, the Mets are doing pretty poorly. I think you could probably still get in line. And then I guess I saw today that you used to have 48 hours to exchange your tickets if you're a season ticket holder to trade them in for another game. And they made it 72 hours now. So a bunch of people that are trying to trade their shit in today were very pissed. And guess who was very pissed? Frank Fleming. He was not very happy about that. Loaf. You smash your pass in the Bobby Valentine disguise kit.
All right, here's what I can't figure out.
Okay.
Chorizy-E has passed on every single fucking giveaway. And then the giveaway, the disguise, that looks exactly like him. Fucking him. If you just dyed your fucking mustache, you look exactly like this asshole right here. You don't even have to get the kit. You already look like this. You're smashing that. Yeah, give me the disguise kit. Makes me look exactly like how I already look. And that's what he wants to smash? What the fuck kind of game is Chorizy playing here? I don't know. This game is under protest. We're protesting right now because of how your poor performance in this game. Right?
Oh, I wish I still had.
No one wants this. I'm passing.
I wish I still had that color mustache.
I think it's
Come on.
This is dumb. I agree. This is dumb.
I didn't like the Dylan Cease stash that they gave away game. I thought that was dumb. They were very high on that over there. Like, hey, did you get your Dylan Cease stash? It's like, no, I did not.
No, mask of this guy. This would be.
You have that mask on right now.
That is you. That's basically you.
That's it. No, I'm beating both your asses. You. That's it. We're getting the physicality now if you keep it up. Although I will say this. This. I think she'd let me hit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I think she'd let me hit.
Well, sure.
So,
she's gonna see them. She's gonna see them
when she
size
call
15s, and she's gonna be like, "Get inside me, big man, big fella,
little brown
big
boy.
Nose, light brown boy."
And ladies and gentlemen, that was
leave Shams alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was
Smash
or
pass.
smash
Or
pass
smash
or
pass.
smash
Or pass.
smash
Or pass.
smash
Or pass.
yeah, that was a good one.
Oh boy, if you're with us after the show tonight, I mean, fuck, you were
holy shit.
You are on the right side of the White Sox Twitter civil war,
right? Like that should be another thing. Like you should have to name 5 of our inside jokes if you want to be back on the bandwagon.
One,
3.
Do we have 5?
I mean, there's got to be. You got to give me some good quotes from fucking Eddie Murphy Raw. That's what I need.
There we go. I like that.
Boys, 2 scenes.
It's time for the IQs and GFYs. MySoxSummer, who are you thinking of GFY?
I want to thank everyone over there at the City Cruises Live for having us out on Sunday. I'm going to be quick, but like we had a great time. It's well worth the money. And if you're a fan and like you want incredible access and an incredible, like just like if you want it, Ozzie Guillen could talk all night about whatever. And I would be interested in listening to him talk because he is just in his own thing and he is a showman and he needs to talk. And I thought it was, I told my dad this too. I said the coolest thing about Ozzie was that they're all saying, hey, congratulations on your number and you've done this and so good. And he goes, I was just the asshole lucky enough to have this team be is this good. And that's the only reason that's happening. He's like, it was those guys, they got me here. And I was like, I loved it. I loved everything about it. So definitely get your ass out there in September. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be doing more shit with them this next time around, and we're gonna be giving away more tickets and stuff. But like you should put in on this because it's gonna be after the last game of the season. Hopefully we might be in playoff contention. Who knows? Maybe we're a wild card. Maybe we're a wild card team. But this could end up being such a fucking crazy time. Now, also they gave us a bunch of balls. They signed a bunch of balls for us. We have these. So if you go to our merch shop right now, we will send this to you if you spend more than $50. I will select somebody that spends more than $50 and we'll get out there. Now, somebody had already spent $50, so they actually got one mailed to them today because I was like, oh, here you go. This is a good way. Now, my second thank you, and it's more of a like tickling the balls, tickling the undercarriage here, is for my man Loaf and for what he did on the au jus this week with Hot Dog Larry. It was one of the best conversations that I heard that he's done in a long time. And he got the baseball talking at the end,
story.
But I like the beginning of everything. And it was just good. And this is what sets Loaf apart from other people that would maybe have a podcast, Larry, a Hot Dog Larry on their podcast. He put in a lot of work. He could have just said, this guy's interesting. He's going to have good stories. I don't have to come with nothing because he's going to bring it and I'm going to allow him to bring it. No, my man's goes in is like, I've been worried about this. He's been telling me for a year. I want to have this guy on the podcast, but I don't know if I can.
That's true.
Well, I don't know if
that
I
is
can
true.
do it. And they're like, you can probably do it. And so he gets his ducks in a row, is so worried, and is so much like, I need to have a good show with this guy because this guy's a big deal. And that's what puts the Loaf apart from a lot of other people and their fucking podcasts. So Loaf, I told you I was going to blow you tonight, and here you go. I just gave it to you. You did a great job with that. I thoroughly enjoyed that. If you have not listened to that podcast, you need to go listen to au jus with Hot Dog Larry. The man was in
listen to it business right after this.
For God's
You're
sake.
in perfect condition right now.
It was just good. He doesn't talk about risky business. He talks more about the Norm Show, but the Norm Show stories are good too. There's a lot there. And I can't wait for the next one. So congratulations to you, Love. Cheers. Thanks for creating another show. And you were 100% right. That wouldn't have flown on our show because there'd be too many people trying to get in the pie on that one. He needed to be solo with you. So good job.
That was great.
Thank you.
Absolutely incredible. Beef, who are you thinking of GFY?
I got to thank the man, Brett Baer, aka Hot Dog Larry, for coming on. I mean, it was he absolutely crushed. And you guys are right. I've been nervous about doing that for like a year. I knew I wanted to ask him and get him on here. Eventually, I got drunk one night, and I'm like, I need to just put the ask out there. Yeah. And it was a month away or whatever, and then I'll make sure that I do all the things that I want to do for it. I thought about going deep into specific parts of the catalog, but I really thought, no, I want to hear about the creative process. That's kind of what I generally do on these shows when I have a person on who is a creator. It's something that we could maybe learn from. And I say we as the collective we. You can apply a lot of these principles to anything that you do. It doesn't have to be writing for a TV show. Stuff can be for everything the way he talked about it and organized it. So, I mean, he was just awesome. He was awesome before and after the show too. Like he showed up early. So we talked a lot before he told me how much he enjoys, White Sox Twitter, how much he enjoys 108 podcast. We talked afterwards too. We talked so much afterwards that he missed a call that he was supposed to be on because I'm like, it was like 7:15 or something, whatever, and I'm like, Brad, I know you got that call at 5:15. He's like, oh shit, yeah, you're right. I got that Zoom. I gotta get on. So just a good dude, and I love the fact that he was accessible, baby. He was just one of the boys. He gets on there, and yeah, he's big and accomplished, and he's got Emmys and all this shit. But inevitably, he just likes to get a little snort like the rest of us and talk some shit and have some fun. So it was very, very fun, very cool. So thank you, Brett. Appreciate you.
And fight at away stadiums like I do. Yeah, that's good stuff. Chorizo.
I mean, I'm with you guys both, but it's City Cruises and Hot Dog Larry. I mean, deserve all the credit this week. It's been a great week for us. In those two just made it fantastic. So thank you to both of them. I was not overserved for the Hot Dog Larry interview watching that, but I was possibly overserved for the City Cruises, and it was worth every fucking moment. That was fucking awesome. I had a great time. The whole town knows I had a great time. So until next week, everybody, we will see you. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. See you soon.
Greg Hall, the mighty